Hello and welcome to Mediamade, the show in which we, year by year, explore the movies, music, and TV that most invaded our lives. I am your host, Bravo leader, Rod, and I am joined by...
Kim Hajin. Jess.
I was Korean.
I wasn't going to do it, but that was the only... I was like, oh, that's the one I should do. That's the one.
What does that mean?
It's the name that the main character from my show wants to change her name to.
Oh, right. Well, there we go. Hello, welcome to the show. If you're new to the show, let us explain what we do. We talk movies, music, and TV on this podcast.
We do. And today we'll be talking about sports.
No, we're not. No sports. We're talking television. Is it a television episode? The gimmick is we talk about TV that most invaded our life year by year. So, It's 2005.
Yes.
We've looked at a list of every TV show, or just show at this point. Every show.
Yeah,
released.
We have broadened our definition.
Yes. Every show released in the year 2005. And we've decided which one each of us has seen the most in our lives. And we always we create a criteria, a system in place. You know, if you've seen only a partial number of episodes of a TV show, that less invaded your life than a show that you've seen start to finish to completion.
Correct.
So I'll explain a little bit when we get to my show, but I watched a show that has 4 episodes, and I watched those 4 episodes many times. So I've seen the show start to finish multiple times.
Right.
And unfortunately that beats out other shows where they have more episodes, 100 episodes. I've watched through those 100 episodes at least twice, but it just happens I've seen the 4 of my show that we're going to talk about on this episode several times.
Yes.
More. It's just the way things go with the system we've put in place.
It's just the way it is. Rodney could give it change, but he insists this is the way it is.
It's just...
You could be the change I want to see.
It makes sense. It's like, how many times have you seen a show all the way through? And when that show has 4 episodes...
all of the time.
It just happens. This might just be the most obscure episode we've done so far.
Agreed.
Both of our shows are obscurities in the United States.
Okay. I'll give you that. With that caveat, correct.
Jess, we're going back to Korea. I think you've already gleaned that.
Yes.
We've done Korean shows before. We did one Korean show.
We did one Korean show.
2004's Full House. Not that one. If you want to watch Full House, you listen to the episode, don't watch the show.
Agreed. I'm so sorry.
We're going to do that. We're going to go back in the second segment. But my show is a little interesting. It is... Should I introduce it first? And explain what the heck's going on here?
Yeah.
All right. Debuting September 17th, 2005 on bcnow.com. Starring David Zellner, Gus Sorolla, Patrick Burns, Bernie Burns, and Matt Hullum. Created by Bernie Burns and Matt Hullum. That is PANICS.
At the disco.
So you may be asking yourself, what the heck is PANICS?
I am, in fact, asking myself that. What is it?
It is a web series.
The internet wasn't even existing in 2005.
2005, it's kind of appropriate that our first web series, it is appropriate that the first web series we talked about debuted in 2005, because do you know what website debuted in 2005?
Google.
No. Google's older than that.
MySpace.
Google owns this website now, though.
I wonder what it could be.
YouTube.
Is it YouTube?
It's YouTube. So,
I knew that. Just so you know, kids, I knew that.
Video content on the internet has gone mainstream in 2005.
Yeah.
And here we are talking about a web series that debuted that year.
Not on YouTube.
Not on YouTube. Because it's funny. Do you remember when you first watched YouTube? Do you remember what the first video you watched on YouTube was?
I don't remember what it was, but it was in college in my freshman year. And it was a music video.
I guess that makes sense. 2007's about. Yeah.
Yes.
I also discovered YouTube around 2007, maybe late 2006.
Yeah.
The first video I saw on YouTube was the music video for Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen.
Huh, that sounds right. Mine was definitely a music video as well, and it was either Handlebars by Flowbot or I Kissed a Girl by Katy Perry.
That song's, I think, older than that.
Yes, but
older, sorry. I think that song is more recent than 2007. I Kissed a Girl?
No, I'm definitely sure we were rocking out about it in my freshman year. It came out in 2008, which that was still my freshman year. It was the latter half.
Got it. Well, there you go. Music videos. But PANICS. PANICS is a short web series. It's like it's advertainment, I think is what they call it. It's an ad, basically. It is a promotional web series created by Rooster Teeth.
Right.
If you know, if you've heard of the web series Red vs. Blue or Ruby, that's Rooster Teeth. They're a longtime web content production house based out of Texas, Austin, Texas. And at the time of this show, they were, with Red vs. Blue's success, they were big in the machinima industry. Mm-hmm. Do you know what machinima is?
Do you want me to say yes or no?
I don't know. How much do you know about machinima?
I know what machinima is because you spent the last 2 weeks telling me and our friends about it as you went through Red versus Blue again.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, once we watched PANICS, and I just, by coincidence, had been replaying the Halo series, because Halo was big at the time. Halo 2 had come out 2004, I think. So, 2005, when this show debuted, me and my friends in middle school were big into Halo 2. Mm-hmm. So I have been replaying the Halo series, and then we're talking about PANICS here on the show. I decided I'm going to revisit Red vs. Blue. And I'm just I'm re-engaging with Rooster Teeth content because I had been away from, I haven't watched their stuff in almost a decade now. Mm-hmm. So I've just been reacquainting myself with the content they made, just to get myself in the mood. It's this is the mood I was in when I was really big into Rooster Teeth shows.
Right.
But what the heck is machinima, based on your understanding?
Machinima is when you use one thing to make another thing, like dolls. So you're using the whatever game they're playing and posing them to make a story and doing voiceovers over it.
Basically, you're using a video game to make a video. You're staging video game gameplay, usually to make a narrative.
So why'd you make a face when I said like dolls? That is
I guess yeah, you're treating video game characters like puppets.
Yes, it's stop motion but quicker.
I mean, it's real time.
Yes, that's quicker than stop motion.
It's basically it's animation, but all of the animating has been done already. You're just positioning the characters. So it's the use of a video game engine and video game characters to tell, not even necessarily to tell a story, but to present a work. Mm-hmm. It's not just raw gameplay. Yeah. So Rooster Teeth, they got famous with a TV show with a Red vs. Blue has been on the air television at this point.
Oh. On Fuse or something?
The El Rey Network, owned by Robert Rodriguez.
Oh, okay. He seems like he'd be down.
He licensed Red vs. Blue for airing on his channel.
That feels right.
But anyway, Rooster Teeth got famous doing a web series called Red vs. Blue, where they used Halo to tell a story. Mm-hmm. And it's just a little comedy series. They hosted it on their website, because that show debuted in 2003 before they even had a YouTube.
Oh yeah.
And PANICS is their third show after Red vs. Blue. I could talk about my history because you've
never in my life
seen PANICS. Had you heard of Rooster Teeth before me?
No.
Or Red vs. Blue?
No.
Or had you heard of Halo before?
No. I was an anime, book, and sports girl.
Halo 2 at the time of its release was the highest selling the highest selling entertainment product ever.
Well,
you didn't have any friends in college who were just yo, we're gonna play some Halo?
No.
All right.
I didn't have any friends. Hey, would you like to remember all the other things that we've ever talked about on this podcast about how I was lonely?
Aw.
Aw. No. This is a machinima cast.
All right. So I was exposed to Rooster Teeth, creators of the show we're talking about, through Red vs. Blue. I remember the first time I ever heard about Red vs. Blue, I was watching G4, the video game TV network.
Okay, I will say it is weird that I don't know, because I did watch G4, but that's because it had anime on it.
It did have anime, yeah. But I was watching like the video game content, and they used to have a show called Filter, which is like a countdown show. You know, like top 10s. It was basically it was like YouTube videos before YouTube. You know, because it's just like, hey, we're just gonna count down the top 10, you know, big guns in video games, or you know, top 10 video game babes, or something like that.
The first Mrs. Mojo.
Yeah. Well, it was
Yeah.
It had more personality than Watch Mojo.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a gross content farm. But they did an episode where they said, hey, we're gonna count down like the coolest web series that you should be checking out, you know, like, or it was like obscure or something like that. They had a criteria. Or no, I don't even think that's true. I think honestly, maybe part of Filter, other than the countdowns, like they would expose the audience to new web content. Like, hey, check this out. This is cool. Hey, check this out, right? And they did a countdown episode once where they said, here are the top 10 like TV shows that you keep telling us to talk about, but we, you know, they're already way too big. Like, you know, we're trying to, you know, promote smaller projects, but it's like you guys keep emailing us, telling us to talk about these shows, so let's
get it out of the way.
Yeah. And number one was homestarrunner.com, which I had already been a fan of. So I was like, oh yeah, Homestar, which is a Flash cartoon web series.
Right.
And then I think number two was redversusblue.com. And it was just like a red and blue Spartan Halo guy from the game, like two multiplayer characters just kind of framed in a screenshot. And I was like, what the heck is Red versus Blue? So I went to the website, and here's the funny thing about it. This was probably 2006, 2007, somewhere around there. Probably 2006. It was earlier. And hosting video on the internet was very expensive.
Yeah.
So Rooster Teeth, at that point, they were airing their fourth season of Red vs. Blue. At the time, I guess it was like purely financial. They did not have the funds to host all of their videos on the website at once. So they hosted all of the current season that was airing, and then they would cycle through 5 episodes a week of, it was like reruns.
Oh.
So when I went to the website, they had the first few episodes of season 4, and then 5 episodes of some random other season. And I was like, I want to watch it from the beginning. What's going on? I didn't understand this.
Yeah.
So I tried to watch like episode 1 of season 4, and I was like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's a story.
It's confusing.
So I said, I can't watch this. Then later on, when YouTube became more popular, my friend Derek was at the house, and he's like, have you watched Red vs. Blue? And I was like, I tried to watch that. I can't. He's like, it's all on YouTube. And people other than Rooster Teeth had uploaded Red vs. Blue episodes to YouTube. Because Rooster Teeth said, like, their philosophy is you got to have your own web presence. You can't rely on other platforms. So they were very hesitant to upload any of their content to YouTube for a while. So I just watched third-party uploads of Red vs. Blue on YouTube, and Derek and I watched like the first like 10 episodes, and the episodes are like 3 minutes to 5 minutes long. Yeah. So it was just like you could just binge them. And we were cackling and laughing because it was like it's early 2000s internet humor, which is very profane.
Yes.
And that was very appealing to us back then. A lot of cursing, a lot of dirty jokes, and a lot of Halo jokes, which I appreciate.
Yeah, you would.
You know, like the second episodes, they just argue about why the Jeep is called the Warthog. So,
and you're like, this is good. This is content. This is all I want in life.
Yep. So I went and watched all of Red vs. Blue on YouTube. That was available at the time. And by that point, season 5 was airing on
their website.
So every week, it was like every Thursday, they're releasing an episode. So I was like, every Thursday, so excited to watch an episode of Red vs. Blue, either before or after school.
Yeah.
And season 5 ended in the summer of 2007. My family and I took a trip to Yosemite on a road trip. And on the weekend we were there, Red vs. Blue, the last episode of season 5, which was meant to be like the conclusion of the whole series, aired while we were a weekend away.
Yeah.
I convinced my parents to drive me to an internet cafe at Yosemite so that I could watch
5 minutes of
it was like 10 minutes because it was like the finale, but the last episode of Red vs. Blue. That's how invested I was.
Oh my gosh.
I was buying their DVDs
and
their t-shirts and watching every other show that they made.
Yeah. You do still have all their DVDs.
And PANICS is their third show. It's like it's a promotional series promoting not Halo, but another first-person shooter of the time called, do you remember what it was?
No.
Fear.
It's called Fear. Ask me again if I know what it's called.
It's a horror.
Ask me again if I know what it's called.
What's it called?
I think the video game was called Fear.
It's a horror action first-person shooter. I remember it was released on PC first and then came out Xbox 360. I rented it. It was fine.
Nowhere near Halo.
Had some jump scares that I appreciate. Yeah, no, it didn't have the cultural legacy of Halo at all. But Fear was like it was like a flash in the pan. It was the new hotness for the year it came out, and then everyone forgot about it. Started playing Gears of War and Halo 3.
Well, that's the way it is.
But yeah,
that's PANICS.
I when I got an iPod like proper. I got an iPod Nano first. Can't put video on an iPod Nano.
No.
But when I got when I bought myself an iPod Classic, we were able to put videos on it. Like I was able to load videos onto it. I remember it was a whole thing because iTunes like is kind of like a walled garden.
Yeah.
You can't like just import video straight onto the iPod. I had to I honestly is like, yeah, you have to convert it to QuickTime, I assume, and I had to do all this. I had to jump through so many hoops just to get video onto the iPod.
Yeah.
But I found, I was able to download every episode of PANICS and load them onto my iPod.
Which is why you watched it so
as
much.
well as all of the seasons of like the first 5 seasons of Red vs. Blue.
Yikes. Did you have room for music?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that thing was a beast. I still got one, and I'm able to load all my music on it now.
Can you put a video on it?
I could. I won't, but.
Oh my gosh, it'd be so pixelated and tiny.
I remember like senior year high school, after the AP tests were finished. Like I'm in math class, and like we're just all just chilling, and maybe the teacher put on a movie or something. I was like, I don't want to watch that movie. I'm gonna watch PANICS on my phone, on my iPod, on this little tiny screen. Yep.
Well, it was a time. It was a time. Our screens are so not tiny now.
Well, anyway, I know I'm just talking a lot about like generals, but only because the season, the PANICS episodes are like 3 minutes long.
Yeah, they're very short.
And there are 4 episodes. So
collectively, we watched the whole thing in half an hour.
Less than that, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who knows how much we actually have to say about the episodes themselves, but we're laying,
we'll see where we go.
Laying the track.
These TV episodes are way more goosey loosey.
Mother Goosey Lucy.
Mother Goosey Lucy.
But I can talk a little bit about how Rooster Teeth was formed and how PANICS was made.
Okay.
I learned a lot.
All right.
And again, this also got me, I listened to the Rooster Teeth podcast again. Listen to these guys talk about, reminiscing about the old days. It was fun. It was really nice to just like revisit Rooster Teeth, like the golden age.
Yeah, I believe that.
Hey everyone, Rod here, recording a quick segment on March 6th, the day before this episode goes live. Deadline just reported that Rooster Teeth has been shut down by Warner Brothers Discovery. So obviously we recorded this episode about a month before this news is dropped, but it seemed important to quickly acknowledge that Rooster Teeth is being shut down. Don't know what that means for its shows and its content and its library, but we just wanted to at least acknowledge that is happening, and you're not left wondering what the heck, they recorded an entire Rooster Teeth episode and didn't mention the big news. Well, here it is. So enjoy the rest of the show. 1997, University of Texas students Michael Bernie Burns, Matt Hullum, and Joel Heyman collaborated together on a student film titled The Schedule, which was screened at a few film festivals but didn't really go anywhere. You heard of Bernie Burns?
Yes, I have heard of Bernie Burns because of you.
You and I have watched the Rooster Teeth animated series
we have,
before.
yeah.
The animated adventures.
Mm-hmm.
We text each other in quotes now because of a joke between Bernie Burns and Gus Sorolla.
Yeah. That's been going on for almost 10 years now.
Yes. Burns, Hullum, and Heyman soon parted ways, with Hullum and Heyman moving to Los Angeles to work in the film industry, and with Burns going on to work at a Texas-based tech support company.
What?
A Texas-based tech support company.
Got it. All right. My brain could not comprehend what you were saying. All right, cool.
I guess he was the guy in charge, too. Like, he was like the president of the company or something like that. Like, he was the boss.
Okay. Boss up.
Yep. And then,
the boss of the tech company? Or
yeah.
The boss? Oh, wow.
Yeah. Bernie is very interesting. He's a go-getter. I'll tell you that.
Go get it.
Matt Hullum produced visual effects on films like The Facility, Driven, and Scooby-Doo.
Oh, I've heard of one of those.
And Joel Heyman performed minor roles in shows like Friends, Star Trek Enterprise, and Angel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Those are not small things.
But he had small roles. Meanwhile, Burns, through his tech support company, met Gustavo Gus Sorolla, Jeff Fink, now Ramsey, Jason Saldana, and Dan Godwin, with whom he began writing for the video game website drunkgamers.com, which was created by Sorolla and Fink.
Okay.
Drunkgamers.com is what they were doing. I guess it was an outlet for them to potentially get free video games from game publishers.
Okay.
But they said a lot of publishers at the time were unwilling to work with drunkgamers.com because of the name.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. But like Gus Sorolla, Jeff Fink, they were like early internet guys. So they were starting random websites. He had an even earlier website called uglyinternet.com, I think, which was a website making fun of other ugly websites. And apparently created enemies.
I bet. I put work into this. It's not cheap. And it takes a lot of time.
So think of Rooster Teeth as, because all of those names, if you're familiar with Rooster Teeth and their shows, should sound familiar. Rooster Teeth really is the merging of two different worlds. You got the film guys living in Los Angeles, and then all these tech guys living in Austin, Texas.
It sounds a little bit like the history for Jackbutt.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
And Bernie is kind of the link between them.
Yeah.
Because apparently through Bernie, they all became friends. Like, I guess they traveled, like through Drunk Gamers, they were able to go to E3.
Huh.
Which I'm like thinking back, I was like, yeah, it's really not that hard to go to E3.
It's...
So they've traveled to Los Angeles, met up with Matt and Joel, hung out, became friends.
Cool.
Yeah. And they just knew Bernie worked on the internet. In 2002, Drunk Gamers produced a video parody of the Apple Switch ads that were airing at the time, which quickly went viral. So Apple Switch ads, it was like an actor standing against a white background
And dancing.
No. This was before that. This was before the like PC and Mac ads.
Okay.
But it had the same aesthetic where it was just very like clean or Apple clean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just white, and it was like people explaining why they switched to Mac.
Oh.
Yeah.
Weird.
And they made a parody of one of those starring Gustavo Sorolla, Gus Sorolla, where he's explaining why he as a gamer switched to Mac, but it was a joke on the fact that Mac had no games.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I love Mac. I can play.
Mac is the worst for gaming.
Especially at the time.
Yeah.
I guess even now.
No, now it's just as bad or worse.
So they're just making fun of the fact that Mac had no games, and they uploaded it to the internet, and within like 6 hours, 12 hours, it had been sent around everywhere. Because I guess Jeff told the story. He got emails every time someone downloaded the video. Because remember, you had to download videos at this time.
Yeah.
You couldn't just like stream it. You had to download it.
Gosh, what a horrible time.
And he would get emails for every time a video from the website was downloaded, and he was like, dude, it just won't stop. They just keep getting emails. Like, it won't stop. And it was so popular and widespread that Matt Hullum, Bernie's old friend from college, was working at a film studio. He is walking through the office to check up on one of his coworkers, kind of a slacker guy. And he looks at this guy's computer, and this is like the next day. He sees Gus Sorolla on the guy's computer screen, like giving a funny spiel on Mac. And he's just like, hey, that's Gus. How do you know Gus? And he's like, well, I don't know Gus. What are you talking about? He's like, that's Gus right there. And he's just like, I don't know. It's just a funny video someone sent me. This is the next day after it had been uploaded.
Wow.
And so he called up Bernie and was like, yo, I just saw your Gus video. Like I saw, like I figured it was you who made it because it was like your humor. And that, I think, sparked the idea that, oh, wow, viral video? There might be a market there.
There might be a market there. There is, in fact. Time has told.
There was, in fact, a market there. To follow up on the video's success, Burns, who had been producing voiceover-enhanced gameplay videos of the 2001 Xbox first-person shooter Halo Combat Evolved for the site, conceived the idea of syncing pre-recorded dialogue to footage from the game in order to tell a story. Though he wasn't familiar with the term at the time, this filmmaking technique is known as
Machinima.
Yep. So he had the idea. Is like, oh man, we're all playing Halo. We love it. At the time, even there were like viral Halo videos at the time. Like there's the Warthog jump video where some guy was just doing like he was like throwing grenades at the Jeep and causing it like with the physics engine of the video game, causing it to like launch like really high into the air. And they were just like, oh man, you could do so much fun stuff in Halo. I bet you could tell a story with just using Halo,
right?
And the Halo characters, and you can like use the, have the characters' heads bob up and down to look like they're talking. And like machinima had been a thing since the 90s, but it like really wasn't at the time. Like the only real game that had any like true like machinima presence was Quake, which is a first-person shooter on the PC. They were like machinima. People colloquially called them Quake movies, and they were making like there were people who made like full feature-length Quake movies in the like 90s, early 2000s.
Wow.
And then like machinima can be like taking screenshots of The Sims and like drawing like, thought bubbles and speech bubbles.
Right.
Like that's technically machinima.
Okay.
So it's really just like the use of video game to tell a story or to like present some kind of work of, film basically. Make a short film, make a film using video games.
What this makes me want to do is find like Pokemon machinima.
And it really, like, you have to, like, I think some games are better suited for machinima than others, Halo works because you can't see their faces. It's just like dudes in helmets. And, it's just like bob their head up and down to make it look like they're talking. Rooster Teeth, I didn't mention this in my notes, but following Red vs. Blue, which is their Halo machinima, they did the Strangerhood, which is a Sims machinima. And they struggled to get the Sims to mouth words that seemed like what the dialogue was saying, and they had to adjust the dialogue to match the lip sync.
Flaps.
So that's why I think Halo and other first-person shooters where all the characters wear helmets is effective for machinima.
Got it.
And now, like, the blur, like, machinima's lines are a little blurred because I know that, like, The Mandalorian, for example, in the Star Wars shows, they generate all of the backgrounds using Unreal Engine. Even I think The Lion King, the remake,
wouldn't know how to
featured Unreal Engine like environments, which is like the Unreal Engine is a video game engine,
right?
So it's like, is The Mandalorian like half machinima? I don't know.
I don't know. I have no idea. Possibly.
Well, I guess like Unreal Engine isn't a video game in and of itself. It's just a video game engine. So it's like maybe it has to be a video game first. I don't know.
Yeah, it probably has to be something that's already generated for something else and you make a different use for it.
Splitting hairs. I don't know.
Anyway.
Burns produced a trailer for this proposed project titled Red vs. Blue, which loosely dramatized the multiplayer scenario of Halo. So if you play Halo, if you're playing a team game, you got reds on one side, blues on the other.
Right.
You play capture the flag, you got to capture the other team's flag, bring it back. Big team battle, you got to kill all your enemies. And I think like the early Red vs. Blue is a funny play on, well, why are these like random red and blue characters fighting each other? And like these off the wall random places. Because when you play a Halo, like a multiplayer map, usually it's like a walled in environment, you're just like in a little arena. And like the best Halo map at the like Halo CE, the best map was Blood Gulch, which was this giant boxed canyon. No way in or out of the canyon. It's just two bases on either side. And you got reds on one side, blues on the other. So it's kind of an like if you think of this as like a real war, it's an absurd scenario. It's like, why are they fighting over this random piece of dirt? You know, it's like what strategic advantage do these bases hold?
Right.
But for a video game, it makes sense because it's just like you don't want the players to like venture away from the battlefield. So you got to keep them contained.
Right.
And you're just like, you got two teams, you know, fighting each other. So
Easy.
You got to have like two symmetrical bases on either side. The Red vs. Blue trailer garnered little attention at the time. So I guess like the Red vs. Blue project, like I went and rewatched like the trailer. I don't think I'd ever seen it before.
Huh. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. So it was like this like kind of dramatic, like, you know, set up because it was like drawing on Halo mythos at the time. And then slowly it became more comedic. And then it was like they showed a brief scene of the two red characters like chatting with each other, you know, and it was like, it was kind of funny, but at the same time, I can understand like people were like, what is this?
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like this.
Right.
So no one watched it. Drunk Gamers shuttered in late 2002. Apparently due to some like politicking amongst the group. I don't know.
Yeah.
They were very vague on that one. Some guy was stealing games.
Oh, no.
Despite that, Jeff Fink permitted Computer Gaming World magazine to include the Apple Switch parody on one of their pack-in CDs.
Oh, okay.
Remember when magazines used to have like little CDs in the sleeve? Like the magazine was covered in plastic.
Yep.
And so like this magazine included like a pack-in CD, like CD-ROM with loaded video on it. And they wanted to include this funny Drunk Gamers video on the pack-in CD. And by this point, Drunk Gamers was dead. So they were like basically allowing this magazine to show an old Switch ad that the site had made. But at the same time, they were like, well, we're not even promoting the site anymore. Like, we need to come up with something that we can, you know, leverage this publicity with.
Yeah.
So the ex-Drunk Gamers crew decided to resurrect the Red vs. Blue project as a way to take advantage of the added exposure from the magazine. They launched redvsblue.com under the company name Rooster Teeth to coincide with the magazine's publication.
Cool.
Now, Rooster Teeth is a euphemism for a coarse insult that was used in the trailer.
Oh, okay.
So what's another word for rooster? It's kind of a...
I know what you want me to just say it.
So it could be a naughty word. So think of that word, and then what do teeth do? You can say this one.
Bite?
Yes.
Got it.
That was an insult that someone said in the trailer.
Got it.
And someone thought it was funny.
So they named their group Rooster Teeth. Okay.
Rooster Teeth, yep. So, like, you think of Rooster Teeth, which is now owned by, like, I think Warner Brothers.
Oh, wow.
I think Warner Brothers owns Rooster Teeth now via many different subsidiaries.
Yeah.
Like, you drill down, you get from Warner Brothers down to Rooster Teeth. But Rooster Teeth is named after a coarse insult, yes.
Okay.
Very early internet.
Yeah.
The first episode of Red vs. Blue was released April 1st, 2003, which, within days, reached an audience of millions.
Oh, wow. Lots of downloads, lots of emails.
Yep. The cast and crew, which included Bernie Burns, Gus Sorolla, Jeff Fink, Jason Saldana, and Dan Godwin, as well as Burns' old friends Matt Hullum and Joel Heyman, continued to produce the show for a full season of 19 episodes. Apparently they were up all night, Thursday night or Wednesday night, working on the show, staging Halo, recording lines.
All in one night?
For 19 weeks in a row.
Gross.
Thanks to the success of Red vs. Blue, Rooster Teeth expanded into a full-time production company with multiple projects and a thriving online community. Their second machinima project, The Strangerhood, which I've mentioned, was filmed in The Sims 2, and it debuted in 2004.
Yeah.
Cut to American video game developer Monolith Productions. Best known for the first-person shooters Blood, The Operative, No One Lives Forever, and Tron 2.0. As well as the massively multiplayer online role-playing game The Matrix Online.
Oh, wow. Never heard of it.
At the Electronic Entertainment Expo, or E3, in 2004, Monolith, alongside publisher Vivendi Universal Games, announced Fear, an acronym for First Encounter Assault Recon.
Okay.
An action horror first-person shooter for PC platforms. Drawing diverse inspirations from action films like The Matrix and John Woo's Hard Boiled, and Japanese horror films like Ringu, The Eye, and Ju on the Grudge. Fear combines slick, stylish action with supernatural horror.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like when you play it, you are an assault like military team going into like, you know, warehouses and office buildings, and the enemies are other, you know, like terrorists or something, but also you're being hunted by an evil like Ring style ghost, you know, little girl ghost.
No, thank you.
So she's haunting you. She's affecting, like, if you walk into like an office building and like the lights start to flicker, or, like glass will shatter around
no,
you.
thank you.
So there's a lot of jump scares. The classic jump scare from that game is there's it's a sequence where you have to like descend a ladder, you know, and you're a first person shooter. So your vision as a character, you look down towards the ladder, and then the character will like position himself so he's looking down, and then, you know, when you are descending a ladder, you can then like look back up on the platform you were just standing on as you're descending. And the jump scare is as soon as you go back to the platform you were just standing on, the little girl ghost is standing there.
Ew.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
That was a popular image at the time. That was the big jump scare. Fear was promoted over the course of the next year with playable demos hosted at the Consumer Electronics Show, the Game Developers Conference, and E3 2005, where it won the Game Critics Award for Best Action Game.
Oh, wow.
And here's where we come full circle. Vivendi commissioned Rooster Teeth and integrated marketing company Be Seen Communications to create a comedy machinima miniseries as part of an online marketing campaign. They were just like, hey, video's big on the internet. And these Rooster Teeth guys are making funny Halo videos.
Let's do it.
Let's hire them to make funny Fear videos. Profane, you know, uncensored,
I mean,
funny
that's what happened.
online videos, which is very different from the internet of today.
Yeah.
Big companies do, like, especially like with the YouTube adpocalypse and stuff. You know? It's like people are so afraid of the F word now on the internet, like on even on YouTube, which is so weird because when I was getting into internet video, like the internet was like, we could say the F word now.
Yeah.
And no censors, you know what I mean? Like
Wild West.
Yeah, and now things have like, you know, scaled back. We're kind of
for
back.
the better.
We're in like it's like the internet and internet video platforms have become like cable TV in a lot of ways.
That's fair.
With like good and bad.
That's fair. I'll give you that. But, you know, I'm fine with censoring some stuff.
According to Vivendi's senior brand manager Lori Inman. The
Inman's a good name.
The publisher, quote, liked the idea of creating a humorous viral machinima series that would entertain fans and showcase the spectacular visuals and character animations offered in the game. Okay. Which I guess makes sense because, like, as we talk about the show, there are like a lot of moments where like they take advantage of things that the character models can do in Fear,
right?
Especially compared to Halo, which is not limited in any way. But like with Halo, it's like you can bob your character's head up and down and jump, you know, and run,
especially
and
in the early ones.
Yeah, like Fear's characters have a bit more mobility.
Yeah,
and the environments I think have more like dynamic stuff. We'll talk about it. Wikipedia. This is so weird. Wikipedia citing Machinima Theater, unlinked, so I can't even go back and like consult this source, states that Rooster Teeth partnered with Maybeck Productions to produce the series. I don't know what that means. Any Google of Maybeck Productions brings you back to this claim in Wikipedia and nothing else. I have no history, so I just threw that out there as a possibility. This might be completely false.
Just somebody added it in.
Yeah, who knows? The source doesn't exist anymore. It's a dead link. The first episode of the series, titled PANICS, which is an acronym for People Acting Normal in Crazy Situations. There's a curse word in there, but I censored it for myself. A Fear Machinima series debuted on Be Seen's website on September 27th, 2005, with a release on Rooster Teeth's website on September 30th. By the way, every online source, like Wikipedia, Rooster Teeth Wiki, you gotta get your facts straight. The series debuted on the 27th. I went to the Wayback Machine and confirmed it. And it didn't debut on Rooster Teeth's website. It debuted on Be Seen's website, the partner, the production partner.
Makes sense.
Yep. I have the deets. You can source our podcast. I got it.
I did the work for you. Now
I did the work for you. PANICS lasted 5 episodes, with the first 4 releasing on B-Scenes and Rooster Teeth's websites in the weeks leading up to Fear's release on October 18th, 2005. A 5th episode, dubbed Episode 0, was included on the Fear Director's Edition DVD. Mm-hmm. So if you bought the Fear Director's Edition, which included like a bunch of goodies, came with a DVD and had this exclusive PANICS episode.
0. Gosh.
And that's the making of PANICS.
Was it? Are you sure it
Yes.
wasn't the making of Red versus Blue?
Red versus Blue is Rooster Teeth, okay?
I was like sitting here and I was like, he's going through history for about 45 minutes and most of it's Red versus Blue. He's just sad that he couldn't talk about Red versus Blue several years ago.
I'm making up for it. But also, it's like, what are we going to talk about for PANICS? There's not a lot of content.
Oh, no,
it's like,
I get it.
We can listen to the jokes they tell and maybe respond to the jokes. All right, let's talk about the series. We've been meandering a bunch.
Oh, yes, we have been meandering.
Thanks for indulging me. This is like the history of early internet video.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is
you're
important.
Fine. You're fine. I just think you're funny.
It's like, what else was on YouTube at the time? Friggin' Numa?
Hey.
Star Wars Kid?
I don't know what that is.
It's like this poor little theater kid who filmed himself pretending he had a lightsaber in his theater class, and then his classmates found it and uploaded it to YouTube to make fun of him.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Aw.
Will It Blend?
I don't know what that is.
It's like a video. It was like another advert series.
I don't like this early YouTube.
Advertainment where a guy to promote like a special like high-powered blender would blend objects.
Got it.
It was just some dude in a lab coat like, Marbles, will it blend? Yes.
Proto slow-mo guys.
I loved
Proto-
Will It Blend.
Rhett and Link. I'm not saying it's
And
bad.
Smosh got their start at around this time, you know?
Gosh.
Like doing lip sync videos to anime.
Goodness me.
All right, PANICS.
Right.
Rooster Teeth.
Uh-huh.
Episode 1.
Yes.
We watched all 5 episodes.
We did, unfortunately.
Episode 1 was titled Enter Frank.
Mm-hmm.
And it starts like this.
Bravo 2, you assist Bravo 1. Bravo 3, I need you to secure the perimeter and make sure everyone's locked.
It was
and
first mission with Bravo Squad. We had been called in to investigate some paranormal activity around an old warehouse. Something about a little girl ghost. I guess they figured 5 guys with guns could handle one little girl. I only hope they were right.
Hey man, would you just shut up already?
Bravo 3, hey! 3! You listening to me?
Sorry, Chief. The new guy's doing that wild narrating stuff again. He keeps distracting me.
Frank!
Yes, sir?
I thought I told you to stop talking to yourself.
Oh, sorry. It just helps calm me down.
It's Bravo Squad. What are they doing?
They're setting up for a mission to get that girl off of that platform. That's what's happening.
Yep. So it's just like Can you describe Bravo Squad? What they look like?
No, I can't. They're all in gear with big helmets. One of they all got guns. One of them is bigger, and they're in a reception hall.
Yeah, they're like it's like a little office building. Like they're just in an office side room, you know, with like a desk, like a bulletin board.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know, infiltrating this warehouse apparently, or this office building to find a little girl ghost. They're like Ghostbusters.
They're like very inefficient Ghostbusters. I guess the Ghostbusters are inefficient. They're like Ghostbusters.
Yeah, they're just as bumbling as the Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
You know, and then the main character there, the narrator, is Frank, voiced by David Zellner. Him and his brother Nathan, they worked Nathan worked at Rooster Teeth and did work for them. He did voices too. They're now a filmmaking duo. They're like independent filmmakers. They made Kumiko the Treasure Hunter.
Oh.
Yeah.
Heard good things about that.
I liked it. They're even in it. They play custom agents at the airport.
Wait, this is the one that's based off Fargo.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like a Japanese woman watches the Coen Brothers movie Fargo and sees that it's based on a true story, even though it isn't, and assumes that the suitcase full of money is buried in the Minnesota snow tundra.
Yeah.
So she travels to the U.S. to find it because she's miserable in her life.
That's fair.
It's like just a character study. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Zellner brothers, like, they're legit. And here's David Zellner playing a funny character named Frank in a Fear little video.
Yeah.
I got more Bravo team, I guess. 'Cause we got Frank. You heard Frank.
I did hear Frank.
Bravo leader.
Yes.
The guy giving orders.
And Bravo 3.
Bravo 3. He's the gas mask guy.
Yes.
I'm nervous.
Well, chew some gum or something. That running commentary's freaking me out.
Yeah, and don't talk about me in the past tense. That's rude.
And don't call me the gas mask guy. I have a name, you know. It's Bravo 3.
Sorry, everybody. Sorry. It's just my first day, and I'm a little nervous, all right? I know it's hard to believe, but I've never actually seen a ghost before.
Neither have we. But you don't hear us making monologues about how dark the hallway is, or how it always feels like something's right behind us.
Okay, now you're freaking me out. Stop it, you assholes.
Some cursing.
Yep.
Light cursing. Casual cursing.
Casual cursing. So they're at a job, and basically the newbie's like, I'm scared. I never done a job like this before. Because that's exactly how he talks. And they're like, that's fine. We never actually work.
You guys haven't seen a ghost before? I thought that's what the squad does. Hunts ghosts and weird stuff.
Just because we hunt some freaky ass shit doesn't mean we ever find anything.
I don't even believe in ghosts.
What?
Me neither.
Well, then what do you guys do all the time?
We collect the easiest paycheck on earth, that's what we do.
Yep. Some secretary feels a chill down the spine, or a coffee mug moves across the conference table. They call us in.
We show up, look around, say we saw some weird stuff, and then we chased it off. Case closed. Miller time.
Let's have a cold one.
Miller time.
That's called fraud.
Yes, I called it ghost scam.
Ghost scam.
So this is this series was created and I assume written by Matt Hullum and Bernie Burns, and a touchstone of their writing style is bureaucracy humor, like making fun of just the
way the world works
just
when you got to make a
the
paycheck.
bureaucratic process of the ridiculous scenarios of video games, right? So in Red versus Blue, it's sort of like bureaucracy military humor. It's like I said, what's the tactical advantage of having two bases in the middle of a random canyon in the desert?
Right.
Here, it's like, what's the tactical advantage of sending in like 4-5 heavily armed military dudes into an empty like office building to hunt down a ghost? You know, it's even more absurd than Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
You know, like they're more like janitors. It's like, no, these are like heavily armed military dudes.
Yeah.
They got tactical gear, you know. And like if you heard the whole team there, those are other. So David Zeldner, I think this is like one of his only Rooster Teeth appearances, and then Bravo 2, who's the guy who says Miller time. He's played by Patrick Burns, and I believe that's Bernie's brother.
Okay.
And I don't think Patrick Burns appears in many other series, but you also should recognize. So Bravo leader is played by Gus Sorolla.
Yeah.
Bravo 1's played by Bernie Burns, and Bravo 3, the gas mask guy, is played by Matt Hullum. So those are three like Rooster Teeth mainstays.
Yeah.
They play characters in Red versus Blue.
Right.
Their voices, like Gus says, is like, I have one voice, and it's just my voice, and I can do it softer or louder.
Wait, who's Bravo 3 in Red versus Blue?
So Matt Hullum he's unlike Gus, where he can do many voices.
Yeah, I was like,
so he's doing the gas mask kind of like deep voice. He plays Sarge.
Okay.
The gruff sergeant.
Yeah, yeah.
He plays Doc, the like whiny, scaredy cat, like pacifist character. He plays Wyoming, the Cockney or like British dude, British assassin.
Wait. Okay, I think I know.
He plays O'Malley, which is like the evil AI that infects Doc, and he has like an evil like cartoon villain voice. You know?
Right. Okay.
He just does a bunch of funny voices.
He's like, I've got runtime, my guy. Let's go. That's a lot of work.
So here he is doing his deep voice, like, "Hey, let's get a cold one."
Easiest paycheck.
What happens next? This is like that's like all of episode 1, and then the cliffhanger ending, because they all end on a little cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Like a joke cliffhanger.
Yeah. So next there's like sound in a different room, and somebody goes to check it out like an idiot. I mean, I guess they're getting paid.
Well, no,
they don't get check it out. They get dragged out.
We get the standout line from the show. Like this is one of those things where like this is one of the most quoted lines in my group of friends.
You guys are a bunch of phonies. This is ridiculous.
I'll tell you what's ridiculous. They arm us with a machine gun capable of firing 300 rounds a second, and they expect us to use it to fight spirits? I mean, come on. What's this thing gonna do? I might as well try to stab it with a dinner fork!
What the hell is a dinner fuck? Bravo 1. Hey, where's Bravo 1?
He was standing right there a second ago.
I didn't ask where he was a second ago. I'm asking where he is now.
We got a legitimate chuckle
That
from
was
Jess.
a chuckle. That was a legitimate chuckle in the not like, oh, that was funny, but in the like, what part? I don't get it. What is he quoting? I don't get it. And then he said it.
The dinner F.
Yeah, and I like didn't care. And then there was like, what is a dinner F? And I was like, that's the one. That's
Yep.
the one teenage boys laugh at.
What the hell is a dinner F? Yeah. that was a quoted line in my group of friends.
Yeah, I was like, do I find it funny? No. But do I think that is what your group laughed about and quoted a bunch? Absolutely.
Yep. Remember my friend Kenny? He would just quote that.
I would say, yeah. I like it. It's quick. At this point, they've done Red versus Blue, and they've slogged through Strangerhood, so they've got this down.
They
They're
got the
like,
pacing down.
We only have to do 4 episodes, and they're only 3 minutes each. We got this. We can take this out. We can do this in a single Wednesday.
And you could hear Bernie making fun of the absurd scenario they're in, like what fear is, and it's like I got a minigun that shoots like 1 million bullets a second.
Like,
how am I going to fight a ghost with this?
Yeah. Well, obviously, you don't know that. You believe the propaganda that ghosts are incorporeal. That's incorrect. They can feel just like you can feel.
Another thing about fear compared to like a first-person shooter like Halo is fear had a peeking action where if you need to peek around the corner,
okay,
your character model will like kind of lean his hips and peek out the door so that you don't have to like expose your whole body.
Yes.
You know, and they use that a bunch in this series. So it's like the characters peeking around corners. And you kind of... I remember playing, I think DayZ is the name of, like, it was like a zombie game a couple years ago. You could do the same swivel, you know, to communicate. You know, it's like in Halo, you know, you can run, jump, shoot, and crouch, right? And back when you used to play, like, Halo multiplayer, right? If someone didn't have a headset, you would communicate in crouches. It's like, hey, we need to go that way. Point your gun. Crouch, crouch. And the guy would go, crouch, crouch. And so I assume in Fear it's the same way, except it's like shimmy, shimmy.
Shimmy, shimmy.
Let's hear how episode 1 ends, because again, we're just blasting through these episodes.
All right, calm down. I'm sure there's a logical explanation for all of this.
Oh my God! No! No! Ow!
For instance,
I'm gonna die!
maybe he decided to go in the next room.
Somebody help me!
They make bone-crunching noises and scream at the top of his lungs.
Oh my God, that was my leg!
So when's the part when we say we pretend like we chase it away?
Fire up on the same leg!
Oh man, I am really not looking forward to writing the report on this one.
Oh my God, if somebody doesn't help me, I'm not gonna be alive!
Bernie's the stand-up performance in here. He's screaming so funny. If no one comes to save me, I'm gonna die.
You're very tickled by that.
Very tickled. They released like a outtakes reel on their website, and I watched that just to get as much info as I could. And like Bernie is like
just
talking.
Screaming.
Someone's directing him, and he's in the booth, and he's just like, "What's the direction here? Just scream bloody murder. You got it. I could do that all day."
It's pretty funny.
And then and then episode 2 starts.
Yeah,
you know, we watched them all.
Yes.
It's just to match out the fact that Jess's show is an hour and a half long.
Yes, and we also watched 4 episodes of my show. And
We did
also the
not.
first episode is not an hour and a half long. It was like
70 minutes.
it was not 70 minutes.
I think it was.
Incorrect. It was like maybe an hour and 5.
Whatever. 65 minutes. We watched one 65-minute episode for you and 4.
And we're going to go
3-minute
back
episodes
and
here.
watch another 4 episodes, because if we watch 4 of your, it's not fair that you get to make these rules. I make a rule. We're going to finish watching the next 4 episodes of my show before we come back, guys.
Shouldn't we try to help him? Okay, hold on. We don't know for sure that he's in trouble. Come in, Bravo 1. Do you need assistance? No answer. I guess we should assume he's okay.
He's screaming! What else do you need to hear?
What doesn't help me? I'm gonna freaking die!
There, see?
Bravo 1's a cool customer. He'll probably work through it on his own.
Just ate my leg!
What ate your leg? What ate his leg?
I needed my leg!
He's gotta have his leg!
He's gotta have it.
He's gotta have his leg. Goodness.
The whole series more or less takes place in this one room.
Yeah.
Them arguing with each other on why they shouldn't go and help Bravo 2 or
Yeah.
Bravo 1.
They're like, we should get out there, right? Yeah, go ahead, get out there.
What happens next?
Someone goes in. I feel like someone goes in. Another person gets attacked. I can't exactly remember.
Okay, that's it. It's time to take some action here.
Oh, so now we're gonna take action. Great.
Bravo 3, I need you to go in that room, assess the situation, and report back to me.
Shouldn't we go in numerical order, Chief?
What?
Well, Bravo 1 went in first. Doesn't really make sense to send in Bravo 3, when clearly it's Bravo 2's turn.
Okay, that's bullshit.
Then why even have the numbers in the first place, Bravo 2? You need to be thinking about the system.
We're arguing.
More arguing.
And Bravo 1's, he's dead in there.
He might be alive.
No, you hear him die. We're not going to play that clip, but you hear him like choke on his own blood.
Oh no, it couldn't be. Maybe it's just, spit. Yeah. So now they're arguing who's going to go in there and check to see if he is alive or not.
And the episode ends with the reveal that who's getting sent in?
Bravo 3.
No, the main character.
Frank!
Frank goes in.
You two stay here. If anything kills Frank, I'll scream the code word, corduroy. Then you rush in.
Why the code word, Chief? Is Frank getting killed a secret?
I don't want to lose the element of surprise.
What exactly are you surprising? The hypothetical thing that's already killing Frank? Wouldn't it already know? And I think a code word is just gonna be too hard to remember in a panic situation. What happens if you get mixed up?
Bravo 3, this overanalyzation's just gonna get someone hurt.
Oh! Hey, Chief! Get in here!
See?
What does he find?
Blood everywhere.
Chief! Chief!
Frank, what's wrong?
What do you mean what's wrong? Look! There's blood everywhere!
Whoa. Whose blood is it? Is it your blood, Frank?
No, it's not my blood. If it was my blood, I wouldn't be saying, look at the blood. I would be saying, God help me, I'm out of blood. Someone get me more blood.
Maybe it's Bravo 1's blood.
You think?
Oh, come on now, Frank. This is no time to get sarcastic. We have some unclaimed blood here.
It goes around the corner. Maybe we should follow it.
Good idea, Frank. You go check it out and report back to me.
I love how everyone's just like scared.
This is exactly how superiors work. No, you go. I'm kidding.
So like they legit just cover the room in blood. I don't even know how they probably did that in game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just like thinking through the process.
Yeah.
So like either they took a character model and just shot him a bunch and covered the room in blood, or there's a like blood filter because like they show the room, or maybe the map is just covered in blood already.
Yeah, that could be
Yeah.
possible.
They do make jokes about the multiplayer map that they're on. You know, they're like, isn't this place just so weird? Like all these doorways with no doors, because it's a multiplayer map, right? And so when you're playing a multiplayer shooter, you can't have all these obstructions like doors that open and close all the time. So
Right.
it's easier just to remove the doors. So
Makes sense.
it's doorways with no doors and rooms covered in blood.
Eee.
Yeah.
Terrifying. Could not be me. I would quit. Matter of fact, I feel like a few of them try to quit.
What happens next in this bloody room? Because Frank goes and investigates the blood down the hallway,
Right.
and then when he comes back,
Someone else is dead. Someone's levitating. Someone's dead.
someone's dead.
Someone's dead.
Who's with him? Who's dead?
Captain.
Bravo leader.
Bravo leader.
I don't see anything. Just the same poorly lit hallways and doorways with no doors.
There you go.
Man, these decorators really had weird taste.
What the? Holy crap! Denim! Polyester! God damn it, Bravo 3. You jinxed me. Oh!
What did you say, Chief? Chief? Hey, where'd all your meat go?
What does that mean?
Skeletons.
He's turned into a spooky, scary skeleton.
Spooky, scary skeleton. He was eaten by a ghost.
They show the Bravo leader's skeleton fall to the ground and like covered in electricity. I assume that's the result of a special gun in the game. Like you shoot a gun at a multiplayer character and it turns them into a skeleton.
That makes sense.
Yeah, like makes all their meat go away.
All your meat gone away.
So that's not the end of episode 3 because we then cut to the other room with
Bravo 3 and
Bravo 3 and Bravo 2.
Yes.
Yeah. And the gas mask guy and the other guy. And what do they start doing?
fighting each other, right?
Well, no, they start trying to punch the ghosts.
Oh, yeah.
What was that?
What was what?
Something hit me. Something invisible.
Oh, come on. I'm sure there's a perfectly logical... Holy shit! Punching ghosts!
Take that!
Stop it! You're gonna kill somebody with that thing!
Alright then, let's do this thing. Mano y mano. Come on, bitch.
Yeah! Bring it!
Stick and move, stick and move.
Come on! Come on! Where the hell is he?
Just
Who's my bitch now? Who's your daddy? These hands are lethal weapons!
What are you doing?
shadowboxing. Shadowboxing a ghost in a room while fully armored.
Doing spin kicks.
Goodness.
Because that's something that was unique to Fear. And I think this goes back to what the publisher wanted to do, is like show off the character, the animation. So in Fear, you can drop your gun and punch and kick and do karate. And you could do wall jumps, I remember. Like, and there was like, so in the single player, there was like bullet time, you know, because they were like, you know, inspired by the Matrix. So you could slow down time and like run across the wall like Neo, you know, and bullets would fly, and you could do kicks and punches. So in the multiplayer, they must have retained the karate.
Yeah.
So they're just showing these characters doing karate.
That's good. That's like, it's a good showcase.
Yeah, and also another thing about this episode is they wanted to show the environmental damage that you could do in a multiplayer match. So when Bravo 3 shoots his shotgun at the wall, like the stucco or the drywall like blows apart and there's particles and stuff, like it's neat. And multiplayer shooters at the time didn't have environmental damage like that yet,
right?
You know, so it was kind of novel. When you shoot a wall in Halo, it leaves like a painted bullet hole in the wall, and that's about it. So the environmental changes is pretty neat.
Yeah,
pretty neat. Cause pillars to crumble away and stuff like that if you shoot them.
Yeah, fun.
And we then get to the last episode of PANICS, episode 4.
Is it gone? I think we scared it off.
We showed that punk ass ghost. Don't tangle with Bravo team, the baddest team around.
Hell yeah! Now let's run the fuck away. What if it's not gone?
What do you mean?
Well, it's invisible, right? What if it's in the room with us right now? In fact, for all we know, the ghost could have possessed someone in the group.
That's a good point, Frank.
Ow! What the hell? Oh, God, are you crazy? What did you do that for?
Got another laugh out of you, by the way.
Yeah. Because it's so dumb. So dumb. Anyway, all comes down to one of us is making out alive, and it's gonna be me.
Bravo 3 killed Bravo 2 because Frank convinced him that Bravo 2 had been...
Was it even convincing? I feel like they had problems beforehand.
It's like you said, Frank. The ghost possessed one of us, and since the ghost wouldn't tell us its plan, I knew you weren't possessed. And since I was positive I wasn't possessed, then logically it must have been Bravo 2.
But it was just a guess!
Not really. I thought it through pretty carefully. You want me to go through it again?
No, I mean I was guessing!
Oh. Then maybe you should have said that.
I did!
I don't know, Frank. You sounded pretty confident to me.
Goodness.
Bravo 3 is a maniac.
Bravo 3 is a maniac. That's why he has a gas mask on. I don't know what the correlation between those things are.
I don't know why it's just like, hey, we just need these characters to look different.
Yeah,
because,
that's fair.
This is also one of those things that's like they benefited from this compared to Halo. With Halo, the only thing that makes your character model different from everyone else in the game in the first Halo was your color.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
So it's like, and the voice, I guess, but like visually, it's like there's the orange guy and there's the maroon guy.
Yeah. Well, so it's nice to like be able to show these off. Like you could be whoever you want. Well, one of these models.
And
but
so everyone's got little helmets on, different helmets. And something I noticed in here is I assume this is also a multiplayer feature, but you can change your handle, like maybe your screen name, and your screen name will appear on the back of your character model. So all the characters had their names written on their backs.
Yeah.
So like Bravo 1, 2, 3, Bravo Leader, and then Frank. He just said Frank on his back.
Which, I mean, is good for the game to be able to like, oh, yep, that's a team member. Yeah. And so this is where we end. Frank and Bravo 3 just leave together because they defeated the ghosts.
They do not.
Oh, you're going to give away the ending?
You seem to have a pretty good understanding of everything that's going on, Frank.
Wait a second!
No, you wait. It's pretty convenient that a bunch of wild stuff started happening the day you showed up. Everyone seems to die when they get alone with you.
Bravo 1 wasn't alone with me, and you killed Bravo 2!
Because you told me to.
That was just a guess!
Well, you're not fooling me again, you crafty ghost. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on Ghost.
No!
Should we leave a cliffhanger in case people want to watch the end of the series then?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's just leave it. But I'll tell you this. Shame on Ghost.
Was that a joke on George W. Bush?
I have no idea.
Because that was like a line he messed up in a speech once. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, and then he realizes he has to say shame on me, but
Yeah.
he doesn't want to say that in a speech to appear weak.
Yeah.
So he fumbles his words and goes, "Won't get fooled again."
Goodness.
That's what I always associate that.
Well, possibly.
that line with. We won't give away the ending, but let's just say another aspect of Fear's game engine that they show off is a gun that's like a harpoon gun.
Mm-hmm.
And it's similar to there's a video game called Half-Life 2, which was another first-person shooter, was released around this time, and Half-Life 2 was popular for its physics engine, just like Halo was. Both Fear and Half-Life 2 had a gun, is a harpoon, and you could shoot an enemy and they would get pegged to the wall with the harpoon. Mm-hmm. Let's just say PANICS shows a little bit of that off as well. Someone gets pegged to the wall with a harpoon.
Yep. Maybe we're lying to you. I guess you're just gonna have to go find PANICS and see.
Yeah. Well, we that's not the last clip I'm gonna play because we're not gonna reveal what happens at the end of episode 4. But there is one more episode that we watched. The special episode that was released after all the other ones. Mm-hmm. What episode was that?
0.
Episode 0. I have some clips from that.
All right, man, listen up. You've all read the briefing. You know what we got to do out here. This here is Frank. He's been called in to assist us on this particular operation. So let's all give him a nice big Bravo team welcome.
Hey, what's up, Frank?
Hey,
Frank, this here's Bravo 1. He's our second in command. If I ever get killed or possessed by unseen forces, you listen to him.
You should probably listen to me anyway.
okay.
So it's a prequel. So,
Yeah.
Before they go into the building, there's like them standing in a garage,
Yeah.
hanging out.
Hanging out, just getting to know the new guy.
It's like one joke.
Yeah, it's just one joke.
What's the one joke?
All of them have radio sounds except Frank.
Well, what do they call it? Do you remember what they call it?
No.
I'll show you.
Sir, I have a question.
No, Frank, we're not going to call you Bravo 5.
No, it's not that. I was just wondering why my helmet doesn't make the chuck noise.
The chuck noise.
Right there, that noise.
Huh. Weird.
Yeah, wow.
Wait a second. You guys making that sound with your mouth?
No.
Yours didn't make it that time.
All right.
Oh, what the hell? Are you guys faking the cool voice too?
It's just like an absurd
It's
situation.
silly.
Making fun of the chuck noise, making fun of the voice filter. When they start saying like, "Oh yeah, my helmet has a microwave in it,"
Yeah.
make some hot pockets. That's it. That's just, it is literally like at some point a reviewer called Red vs. Blue Clerks meets Star Wars, where it's like they're in a sci-fi setting, but they just stand around and talk all day.
Mm-hmm.
That PANICS is the same way.
Yeah.
It's like it's a military ghost shooter, but all the characters just stand around and talk. So it's all jokes.
Sometimes that's just the way it bees.
And that's PANICS.
That's PANICS.
It's
And Red versus Blue.
and Red vs. Blue and Rooster
And
Teeth.
Rooster Teeth.
Would you recommend PANICS?
No.
I wouldn't either. I'd be
No.
like, I recommend PANICS to Rooster Teeth fans. If you're a fan of Red vs. Blue and haven't seen PANICS,
Go see it.
Yeah,
It'll
yeah.
take half an hour.
yeah, exactly. And it's fine. It's dated. Like
It's very dated.
like not even visually. It's like first-person shooters have come so far in 15 years, almost 20 years now.
I only agree because I've seen you play them. So, yeah, there's a difference.
And the humor is very mid 2000s humor, internet humor.
Yes, high school boy humor.
Yeah. What did the world think? I do have a few reviews
Tell
and,
me.
and reception notes. According to GameIndustry.biz, PANICS, quote, generated over 2 million downloads from over 175 countries worldwide.
That's pretty impressive.
That same outlet reported that, quote, fan reaction to the series was almost universally positive. I don't know where they got that metric, but that's what they said.
Almost universally positive.
I couldn't find any other written reviews of the show. I do have some view counts to do. Again, it's what metrics do we have, right? It's I have YouTube views.
Yeah.
So the official YouTube uploads of the series from 2009, this was a few years later, Rooster Teeth started uploading their content to YouTube. Those videos have amassed an average view count of about 114,000 views, which is short of the millions that Rooster Teeth usually gets. So it's definitely not one of their most popular series, but it's
more
adequate.
than I could ever hope to have.
PANICS was recognized with the IFC TM Award of Excellence in Machinima Screenwriting by the Independent Film Channel.
Okay.
It also won Best Writing and was nominated for Best Series and Best Commercial Machinima at the 2005 Academy of Machinima Arts and Sciences Film Festival.
Wow.
That's a thing that exists.
How many machinima are made a year? Machinima.
I don't know.
Okay.
I could probably, Red vs. Blue probably won a few.
Yeah. But how many things were in these things? It's fine. Continue.
That's all I got for reception. I do have the legacy of
Because we
PANICS.
will not be coming back here.
We will be coming back to Rooster Teeth, though. Unless
Fair.
something changes. But Rooster Teeth, we're not done with them yet. But we are done with PANICS.
Because PANICS is done.
It's done. In late 2005, Rooster Teeth, and I mentioned this, released an outtakes video for PANICS. That's on their website right now as an additional supplemental video. In 2023, as part of Rooster Teeth's 20th anniversary celebrations, the company released the 15-minute animated special PANICS 2,
No.
or alternately titled PANICS: The Haunted Asylum. And I watched some of it.
Not good at all.
I didn't like it. One, it's not a machinima. Even though in the credits they list machinimators, I think it's an Unreal Engine animation.
Got it.
So they just animated the characters.
Yeah.
And they don't even look like the characters from Fear anymore. You know, I didn't see a gas mask guy. They look like Power Rangers. So they're colored Power Rangers in tactical gear going into an old school, or it looked like an old school, like an old asylum or something like that. And it's just more paranormal jokes.
Right.
Only one character from the original series makes a return, and that's Bravo leader Gus Sorolla, and he appears as a ghost.
That makes sense.
I did not like it, but
Yeah.
at least they hey, we're bringing something back out of the vault.
Oh, gosh. Such a Disney move.
I don't think anyone anticipated them ever bringing PANICS back, so it is
No.
something.
It was somebody loved it, so they wanted to do something. That makes sense.
That's the legacy of PANICS. I also have the legacy of Fear, the video game, because this is just as important. Fear is just as important as Rooster Teeth in this regard. The video game Fear, on the other hand, has spawned 2 expansion packs, 2 sequels, a free-to-play online multiplayer spin-off, a live-action short, and a series of tie-in comics.
So not quite the flash in the pan you had said at the beginning of this.
I mean, I remember the sequel had issues. I remember the publisher retained the Fear name, but the developer was no longer working under the publisher, and they wanted to continue the story, but they couldn't call it Fear. So they called it Project Origin.
Okay.
And then something happened where they were able to acquire the rights after the fact, so they named it Fear 2 Project Origin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I've never heard of the free to play game that they made. So Fear is kind of a dead brand now.
Yeah.
And where did Rooster Teeth go from here? Well, in addition to continued production on Red vs. Blue, the company was further commissioned by video game publishers to produce promotional machinima projects for other games. But that's a story for a different day.
Sweet.
That's Red vs. Blue.
No, it's not. See what you've done.
It's PANICS.
No.
Rooster Teeth's PANICS.
That was Red versus Blue with 5 minutes of panicking.
Well, now we don't have to cover the groundwork of Red versus Blue, and we talk about Rooster
We
Teeth
never
again.
should have. It's fine. I'm kidding. I'm just giving you a hard time.
you have two choices here. We can close out with Ghostbusters,
Okay.
the Ghostbusters theme, or we can close out with Michael Jackson's Thriller, because there are references to Thriller in PANICS.
Okay. I'm not going to say it on mic so that the kids will just be surprised what we're going to have. So, we'll see you on the other side.
We'll see you on the other side with Jess's show of 2005.
Let's go.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
A mission into the heart of fear.
There's someone here.
Are you the hunter or the prey?
A war is coming.
Fear. This game for PC is rated M for mature.
숨겨왔던 나의 수줍은 마음 모두 내게 줄게. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 차가운 나를 움직이는 너의 미소 닫혀있던 나의.
We said we'd be going to Korea, and here we are.
Oh, hello.
That's
Annyeonghaseyo.
the artist is Classique, or is that the name of the band or the song?
No clue.
Classique Hangul. So Hangul must be the band.
Hangul
Hangul?
means Korean. It's the Korean word for Korean.
Oh, well. Hangul subtitles then.
Yes. Korean subtitles.
Classique is something. But it says she is.
Oh, she is the title of the song.
Yeah. So
Yes.
Classique.
Yep, that makes sense. That makes sense. I have no idea what any song titles or artists are. Sorry, guys.
It's feeling it's got a Backstreet Boys vibe.
Oh yeah, it's got the poppy, smooth jazziness.
Sort of like a Justin Timberlake.
I guess. Yeah, I could see.
But this is this the theme song?
This is I would say this is the main song off the OST. There's several main songs, but this is like we've ended half the episodes with this song, and it will be played through most of the truly dramatic moments.
And
so
what show is that? Debuting June 1st, 2005 on NBC TV. Written by Kim Do-woo. Directed by Kim Yoon-cho.
that makes sense.
Starring Kim Suna, Hyun Bin, Jung Ryo-won, and Daniel Henney.
Yeah.
Based on the internet novel of the same name by Ji Soo-hyun. That is my lovely
Kim.
Samsoon.
Darn it.
My lovely Samsoon.
Fine.
And that's where the confusion comes in, because the English title is My Lovely Samsoon.
Mm-hmm.
It's written on your DVD over there.
Yes.
The Korean name is My Name is Kim Samsoon. So
And
the
I
show
just
has
put both of
never
them.
it's never been called My Lovely Kim Samsoon, even
No.
though that's what we call it here.
That is what we call it here. I put both of the titles together.
What is My Lovely Samsoon, and why did you watch it so much?
It is a Korean drama from whatever year we're discussing right now. And that is about a air quotes older, overweight, into air quotes woman going after her career as a pastry chef and love.
She's a single older
Air quotes.
woman looking for love and a job.
Yeah.
She's out of work.
She's out of work. She's out of love. That's what it is. I mean, it's much more than that. But yeah.
Why'd you watch it so much?
Oh, you did ask me that because I love it. Hey, me as a woman sitting in 2024, having recently, maybe in the last 2 years, rewatched the whole thing again for probably the 15th time. I understand there are issues. I understand that there are things that happen that I'm like, that's not okay. And we should stop doing that. But I love it. Every time I rewatch it, I want to rewatch it.
I'm like looking at the cast list. I hate that they had a little description on who they are.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that it says Kim Sam-soon, 30-year-old pastry chef. I was like, I'm older than her.
Yeah.
And she's like not old.
No. And she's finished she's got a career and a whole field. She has a mastery.
Do you have a story about Sam-soon? How'd you get into it?
This was in the era, and when we really start talking, when we're talking about K-dramas from this era, it'll be the same thing where I had just gotten into college in the next couple of years, and I had moved from anime kid to drama kid very seamlessly. And this was just one of the shows that I watched from, I think it was probably like, I can't remember the site. I would never go back to it now because I'm sure it gave my first computer a bunch of viruses.
It's like cartoonkiss123.com.
No, it was like my drama addiction or something like that. And it was one of the shows that was on there. And I watched many to conclusion. Some stuff that we'll never talk about, even though I've watched it all the way through because I watched them all back to back. I have a problem, guys. If I like something, I'm going to devour it in 2 days. And I watched so many back to back that I can't differentiate a good amount of them. I'm like, did I watch that? Did I not?
By the way, when we did Runners Up, we forgot to look at the Korean days.
You forgot to. I looked at it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. It's like, it wouldn't have been any of mine.
No. Yeah. So it was just like during that time where I was like watching a bunch of stuff. I guess the only real story about me watching this is in my first year of college, in my first semester, in my first quarter, I had my own computer. I made my own hours. I woke and slept whenever I felt like it. So I almost failed out of college my first semester because all I did was watch. Oh, did I? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, it's been a couple of years, so I'll say it again. So this was one of the dramas that almost made me fail. And this is also, there's always a drama of probably like every 5 to 7 years that I would say is like a gateway drama. And this was my first gateway drama that I would show other people to get them into my obsession so I could have people to talk to. We'll go over the rest of them as time progresses. But Kim Sam-soon, or My Name is Kim Sam-soon, is a gateway drama numero uno.
I had never heard of it.
And, really? How? That's weird that you've heard of Lost, but you didn't hear of My Name is Kim Sam-soon?
No, it was funny. When we got married, that was like, we were putting like all of our DVDs on the shelf, and this was one of them. And it's just like a lady with a pastry chef hat on, kind of just like looking funny. It's just her head.
Funny.
You know how like on the spine of DVDs, like sometimes they have like one of the characters' heads just on the spine.
Yeah.
This one just has her looking just kind of like a little smirk.
She's happy.
It's her in her chef hat. She's like Cookie Mama.
She's the original Cooking Mama. Probably not. I don't know what Cookie Mama.
Cookie Mama came out in 2006. I looked it up just in case I was going to use its music behind this segment. We're not.
Aw. We'll play it at the end. We won't.
Yeah. So again, I don't have a history of the show. We watched it together.
Yeah, I tried to convince him to watch 6 episodes.
To match the 4 2-minute episodes of PANICS that we watched.
Honestly, I'm going to put a poll up and I'm going to ask everybody if they think it's fair, because I personally think that you're being biased. That's the word.
I will say this episode is 70 minutes long. Confirmed.
I don't care. The numbers don't number. So you should have done it for me, your wife.
So what's the history of My Lovely Sam-soon?
I don't know. Tell me. Lay it on me. I need to know all the histories.
Our story begins with South Korean author Ji Soo-hyun, who began publishing novels online in 2001. Her novel, and I had to like consult your Korean friend to translate the title of this one. But it is My Sister and I, or That Guy and Me.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
that's the closest you can get.
But she was like, that guy is more like that, like it's a particular type of guy.
Yes. It's more like my big sister and me, or me and that Chad.
Yeah. Something like that. According to outlet Women Donga, quote, gathered a lot of attention.
Huh. Why?
And was adapted into a 2004 KBS drama called Snow White, Taste Sweet Love. I have no idea why it was popular, but...
Oh, you didn't see what the synopsis was?
It involved some kind of military man or something.
Military.
Don't know. I think it had something to do with like period stuff. I'm not sure.
Okay. Like period drama?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
G's novel, The 4,321 Days We Started, was subsequently adapted into a drama called 1829 in 2005.
Okay.
You heard of any of these?
No.
Okay.
Look, the history is great. I will never go past a certain year point to rewatch dramas.
Fair
it's
enough.
Not happening.
All right. In early 2004, G published My Name is Kim Samsoon, the story of a single, clumsy, and overweight, but strong-willed pastry chef, quote, living a brave life and having a sweet relationship.
Cute.
Living a brave life.
It is very brave to live.
G, who found herself bedridden due to poor health at the time, based the character and the story on aspects of her own life.
Aw.
Yeah, so I did find an interview with her, and I was able to kind of get a rough translation of it. And she said I was, I had some health problems, so I was kind of stuck in my bed for a long time, and I couldn't get out of bed. But when I needed to, I couldn't really walk too well, so I would like roll out of bed and crawl, to get something I needed. And my family was like, oh, yeah, "You're like an old woman," and Samsoon is a very old-fashioned Korean name. I'm told.
Right.
So it's sort of like her family made fun of her, like, "Oh, look at this grandma." Like,
yeah.
"Oh, it's Samsoon." It's sort of like you have some. It's me if you were like crawling around on the floor, and I'd be like, "Come on, Dolores, you got to get up." Like, come on, Ethel. Yeah, and I guess she
took that and made it art.
Yeah, and also like she drew inspiration from being like kind of an older single woman. A woman in her 30s, had no husband.
Yikes. That's so I think it's interesting because, like, again, we are in a different decade and millennia. So how we see age looks different, but also I think it varies country to country because of cultural influences, whatever you want to call it. I can't think of the words right now, but it's wild to me to be like 30 is old. It's wild to me to be an adult and say that 30 is an old person, right? Like me at 12, absolutely. 30 is eons away.
Right.
You're almost in the grave. What are you doing? You're 30? Like, gasp. But like, even when I was 25, I would have been like, nah, there's no way I'm going to be old in 5 years. That doesn't make sense. And as a past 30, I'm looking down at people who are 30, not looking down at, but looking at people who are 30. I'm like, that's a baby. That's a child.
I was just listening to a podcast called Video Game Apocalypse from the Laser Time Network. It's a video game podcast. And they asked the question, what is a fictional character that made you, when you found out their age, feel old? And the common one was Homer Simpson is canonically 34 years old. And then I learned yesterday, do you know how old Ash Ketchum's mom is supposed to be in Pokemon?
No.
She is 29 years old.
No, she's got a 10-year-old and no father in the picture. That is painting a sad story.
But I'm just saying, we're older than Ash Ketchum's mom.
Oh, man. No wonder she just let him wander in the wilds. She was a child herself.
Anyway, author G, what is her first name? Author Soo Hyun Ji, she talked about how she's like, yeah, I just like to eat cake and It's like,
Yes.
I base this woman on me.
Yes. I'm seeing no issues here.
The novel caught the attention of NBC, which is a broadcasting company in Korea, chief producer Kim Sa-hyun, who recruited writer Kim Do-woo and director Kim Yoon-chul to adapt it into a television drama. Kim Sa-hyun, oh, there are so many Kims. There are so many Kims. Chief producer Kim Sa-hyun told Joy News 24, quote, "My name is Kim Sam-soon, is thought to be sincere about the life of author Soo Hyun-ji. So we decided to make it into a drama." So
Okay.
there you go. I guess he saw the humanity in the story and
Good.
decided, yeah, we should put that on the screen.
We did need it. It was good. It's a good humanity piece. Humanitarian. What is that when you're in a paper? You call it a human piece. Never mind.
Director Kim Yoon-chul told Cine 21, quote, "I want to create a British-style romantic comedy with ordinary people as the main characters, mixing fantasy and reality appropriately." British style. Would you classify this as British style?
I'm like trying to think what is British about it. I don't think I've watched British sitcom. Not this isn't a sitcom. I don't think I watched. I don't know what to compare it to.
I don't know. I think maybe he just meant like kind of Western style sitcom. You know what I mean? It's more, I don't know. I honestly have not seen enough Korean dramas to say it's like, is Lovely Samsoon different from other, like stylistically from other dramas of the time? You know what I mean?
No. I wouldn't say so. Of the ones that you've seen, right? Like of this time, I would say Full House was of this time. Feels a little bit like I don't know. I wouldn't say it's different because I think that it's like we have a lot of chaebols and rich houses for men and poor houses for women in this era. So I don't know. I wouldn't say it was too different, but I think the main thing that was the most different is this woman having a career and that being a center point. Whereas other ones that we see are not necessarily that intently focused on the career of the woman.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that sounds like it came more from the novel than from the style. So don't know.
Yeah.
But either way, in that vein, the South Korean press compared the drama to the 2001 film Bridget Jones's Diary before the debut.
I never watched Bridget Jones' Diary or read it, but I could I could see from like clips and stuff and talking to people I do know watch it and really loved it, kind of. Because Bridget Jones' Diary is a reimagining and an updated version of Pride and Prejudice.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. Actress Kim Soon-ah, known for films like Yesterday, Wet Dreams, The Great Expectation, and S Diary, was cast as the show's lead. You ever heard of any of those?
Nope.
Those are movies. Actor Hyun Bin, known for the drama Ireland, was cast as the co-lead.
Nope.
So, like, I don't. Okay, that's what they were famous for.
Yeah, I believe that.
I get Kim Soon-ah. I think her career was floundering. She was in a few movies. Lukewarm reception. Hyun Bin's, he's getting his start, I guess.
Yeah.
That's like a stage name, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah. Is there like meaning behind it, or is it just?
Not necessarily. Sometimes it. No, not necessarily. There's probably a meaning behind the name, but like sometimes people just have stage names. Often people have stage names.
Several news outlets noted Kim Soon-ah's unusual accent, a result of her having grown up in Japan and attending university in the U.S. Did her accent sound a little strange? I have no idea. I don't have an ear for that.
I wouldn't say it's strange. It's definitely different. I wouldn't say it's strange because I watch it over and over again, and she sounds like how she's supposed to sound.
It would become a strength for her character in My Lovely Samsoon.
Yeah, like you can hear a little bit in how she kind of not drops vowels, but how like she kind of drawls a little bit. But I don't speak Korean, so I would sound much bad.
Apparently, she's fluent in Korean, Japanese, and English.
Yeah.
Kim Soon-ah gained 8 kilograms, which is about 17 pounds for the role.
Yes, she did. You can't see it on her at all.
She told the outlet Chosun Ilbo, quote, "If I looked beautiful on TV, Would viewers sympathize with me as much? I've actually been worried about acting in a drama like this. It was not pleasant for me as an actress, but I regard the fat around my stomach as a means to express the inner state of Samsoon.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like she got kind of self-conscious about having put that much weight on.
Yes.
Even though she, again, we're going to talk. I feel like this is a point we're going to keep coming back to. This woman is not overweight. She doesn't look overweight at all.
By American standards. And literally by my eyes.
Yeah. Like, I'm like, people say like characters remark that she has chubby cheeks. And I'm like, yeah, I guess so. But that's some in some points comes down to makeup and like the way she has her hair.
Yeah. Sometimes her hair gets really fluffy and it's like, oh, little cherub.
The filming schedule was reportedly tight, with Kim Soo-na being taken to the hospital 3 times over the course of the production.
Why?
Stress, exhaustion.
Yeah.
That's all I could glean about my lovely Samsoon.
How was that research for you? Did you enjoy it?
I mean, it's kind of interesting to see how the Korean press covers stuff like this, because they were not afraid to just call this woman overweight. Yeah, we're looking at a picture of this actress, like, you know, without the weight. You know, she lost. I was like,
she's got a strong jaw.
She does have a strong jaw.
She's so pretty. Yeah. So, sorry, what were you saying before?
I'm saying the Korean press is not afraid to call this woman overweight.
I am saying this as a generalization, and not to be mean, but not just the Korean press, but typically the umbrella of Asian are not afraid to just call you out about your looks if they feel that they have a right, and they always feel like they have a right. And so I think that's one of the things that, like, why she was so, like, not just like self-conscious about it, but she had to sit there and defend, right? Because people are just going to call you out all the time if they don't like how you look.
And it sounds like she was self-conscious about it.
Yeah.
But she pulled it off. I say, when you do that for your art, you know, I appreciate that. I respect it.
Yeah. Ugh.
But anyway, we can move on to the first episode, which is titled "Life is Like a Box Filled with Bonbon au Chocolat."
Yep.
Which is legitimately a reference to Forrest Gump.
Yes. Yes, it is.
She mentions Forrest Gump at the end of this episode.
She does. Now I want to see the list of all the titles, because not every episode is titled currently or in modern dramas. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way through 16.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I tried to get basically, so I did collect clips. And just like with Full House, I tried my best to find the clips where it's like, it's not just dialogue, but like something is happening where you can say to yourself, oh, I can kind of picture what these people are doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think you have done great. I haven't heard them, but I'm sure because I've watched a lot, I can figure out what's happening.
So we're going to start we'll introduce the main character.
Okay. What's her name?
Kim Samsoon.
감히 나를 두고 바람을 펴? 방앗간집 셋째 딸 삼순이를 모독한 대가가 얼마나 끔찍한 건지 생생하게 보여주겠어. 오늘 너 죽고.
A lot of stuff going on in that first clip. You heard her speaking, and she's doing like a tough lady accent.
Tough lady accent.
The sound of it, like wow. That was literally like a Kill Bill style, like zoom in on her face, and she pulls out an umbrella to like say, "I'm gonna attack somebody."
Yeah,
and she's giving a speech about how someone betrayed her, and she's gonna get revenge. But also you hear Nat King Cole in the background.
Yeah.
Christmas music.
I was distracted by the Christmas music, and I was like, oh, wait, pay attention.
Yeah, this episode starts... I guess this episode takes place around Christmas time.
The first episode is Christmas Eve.
Oh, Christmas Eve, first episode. Mm-hmm. So this is a Christmas watch.
Yeah.
We're several months away from Christmas, but, come back to this episode. Watch Samsoon.
Yeah, or just watch Samsoon.
So, Samsoon is at a hotel.
She is at a hotel on Christmas Eve stalking someone.
Well, you learn that she is her boyfriend's cheating on her.
Yeah.
Like very quickly. That's what the speech is about.
Yeah.
And she is saying, like, again, she's picturing herself like the bride from Kill Bill. Like, I'm going to get revenge on this man for wronging me.
Yeah.
And I'm going to beat him to death with my umbrella.
Yes, that is the speech. That is the intention.
Yeah. But one, all the tough talk is a fantasy sequence you learn because she like, I didn't get this clip, but like room service comes in and she uses that as an opportunity to like get into the hotel and confront her boyfriend. She's like, "Oh, how did you find me?" He's like this little weak man.
Yeah.
And she's like, putting on the tough face.
Like, you think you could have done this to me? You think I wouldn't have found out? Oh, well, you will rue the day you have ever.
Right.
Yeah.
But then smash cut, that's a dream sequence. That's her fantasizing about, giving him what's what.
Yeah.
Truth is, when he opens the door and confronts her, she panics and runs.
And then falls. And then her weapon slips out of the paper towel she had around it, and it was a potato peeler.
And then she starts crying.
Yep.
So as we were watching it, I remarked, oh, this show reminds me of Scrubs. It doesn't remind me of British sitcoms. It reminds me of American sitcoms.
Yeah,
it's Scrubs where JD has fantasy sequences. Kim Soon has plenty.
She does, in fact. She does have it, in fact.
She has a sequence where, again, to get revenge on her cheating boyfriend, she like flies down from the roof of the building and is like upside down, like
staring into
like
his window while he's cheating.
Yeah, like some kind of like, vengeful ghost.
Yeah.
It's very silly.
Yeah, she does that through a lot. I think that like when you said before, like, oh, we wanted to be modern with like some fantasy elements that are mixed in well, and I was like, some of them don't work that well, but it is very much like if you have ever sat and had an argument in your head for like 20 minutes, then got up and went and talked to that person and didn't bring up the thing that you wanted to argue about. Like, it's very much that. So it feels very real.
Yeah. So then describe Samsoon. What's she like?
She is a beautiful, curly-haired. Her hair does have a curl.
Oh, I thought she was just like straight hair because her hair
like
is
wavy.
like pretty bad, like in the show.
How dare you?
Like they did it on purpose.
Yes.
They just gave her like she didn't do anything to it. It's just like a mop.
It's just dry brushed and fluffy. She's just a lady. I think having said it earlier, it was to be, the drama was intended to like kind of bridge this gap between, I guess, our British TV show, but this kind of like every man feeling.
Yeah.
And so she just feels like a regular woman. Just,
but she feels like she is a layered woman.
Yeah.
I think that's what I like about this character is like
that's what a regular woman is.
Well, okay, but she's multifaceted. Yeah, she feels like a real person.
Thank you.
As opposed to like some of these other TV shows where these feel like caricatures.
Yes. Immediately I think of Lost, that girl just screaming under the plane while it...
Oh, yeah. I'll eat on the lifeboat.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Samsoon's a better character than Shannon from Lost. That's
absolutely. For sure. I think that she definitely, the multi-layer of it really does come, like, just because we're only talking about the opening at this moment, right? The like vivid fantasy of like getting your revenge, of showing up and being like, I one-upped you, I knew this, and I came here, and I'm not going to take your apology, but I want you to know that you're trash. And then to be brought back to it, and like when I'm actually standing here, I don't have the courage to do any of those things. And even, right, like moving a little bit further, when her boyfriend, soon to be ex, should be ex, comes out and he sees her, he's just like, let's go downstairs. Like, he's so nonchalant about it. Like, he doesn't even care that he was caught or anything, which throws you off because you would think, oh, is there no shame? And when they do sit and talk, she says almost none of the things that, like, it's not like you were wrong and I need to bubble, like in an attacking way, but rather more of the like, that's how I should be reacting, but that's not how I am. And it feels very real, even if you're sitting there being like, girl, stop fighting for this dude. It like is really realistic that she is still like fighting for a relationship because it's what she's used to.
You see her respond to different things in different ways. It's like, I saw like, character descriptions of her. It's like, she's strong-willed and loud, but I'm like, that's when she feels confident, Yeah. Like, she's not always confident in this first episode. A lot of the time she's just really self-conscious.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. But when she gets mad, she's strong-willed and loud.
She's got a potty mouth.
Yes.
So yeah, her boyfriend takes her downstairs. They have a heart-to-heart on Christmas Eve.
Loudly.
Yep.
He says some terrible, terrible things.
Like?
Or do you have any clips from this part?
I just have the end.
Okay. So this conversation goes, him, how did you know I was here? Her, I saw it in your phone. Him, when? Couple of months ago. So you've known for months, and he says, you invaded my privacy for months? And she's like, yeah, but like, why wouldn't I want to make sure my boyfriend was like, bro, don't let him flip this on you. Yeah. What are you doing? And the whole thing is just him being very gaslighty, very narcissistic, very not great. And the thing that he does at one point when she's getting like frustrated, and she's like getting heated because she's falling, like she's reacting to him being very blasé about it and not caring. And she's starting to get a little loud. He's like, we'll talk about this when you're less emotional. You're getting emotional for no reason. And I wanted to go through the TV. I wanted to beat this man. I was like, excuse me. I'm not going to get loud right now because it's not even 7 a.m. yet. But he's the worst.
He is the worst.
I mean, there are actually worse. But he's the worst in this.
Yep. And at the end of they break up at the end of the conversation.
They do break up.
내가 싫어졌니?
아니.
그럼 아까 그 여자 사랑하니?
아니.
근데 왜? 말해 이 자식아. 이유가 뭐야?
헤어져야 한다고 그렇게 욕해대는 건 반지성적인 행동이라는 걸 상기해줬으면 좋겠다.
옛날엔 시원시원하다고 재밌다고 많이 하라 그랬잖아 이 나쁜 놈아. 내가 욕할 때마다 흥분된다 그랬어 안 그랬어 이 말짱구리야.
So they're at the lobby of the hotel. So a bunch of other people are just hanging out having dates.
Yeah.
And she's screaming at him.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, yeah, you got to make a scene because this guy's a jerk.
Yeah. And she asked, did you ever love me? And he's like, I love the chubby cheek girl who smelled like cake. I don't anymore. Basically is that conversation.
Yep.
And she's yelling like, when he's like, be quiet. Like, what are you doing? Why are you cussing like this? And he's like, you said you used to love me when I cussed you out. Like, it's very public, very loud, and he's the worst.
He is the worst.
And he leaves her standing there crying, and somebody claps.
Claps at her.
Yeah. No.
Claps at him?
Do you remember the woman who's just sitting there with a friend eating, and after he leaves, she's like, oh, like because she thinks it's a show or something? Like,
yeah, I think you're right, yeah.
And you're like, why are you clapping? But yeah, it's like, it's rough, right? Like, it's a rough moment. She is very sad. And I think they do very well with like, having never actually seen these two together, like building their like the idea of, you'll get some flashbacks later in the show about like what some of like how they met and why she fell in love with him or whatever, but it builds very well. Like they'd been together 3 or 4 years at this point, and kind of getting the like, even from him, even though he's being the worst and a jerk, you can still see like in the actor, right, like fondness for her even though he's done.
Yeah.
And being able to see like, oh, we can see that there's something there, you're just disgusting. Yeah. And you should leave. And so they just do a really, really good job at making the stakes here or the emotionality of it feel real, considering we got to buy in. Like, right? Like if this is, it's easy to buy in at this. It's not overly dramatic when you're like, okay, you're trying to tug at my heartstrings, but it is realistic enough that you're like, yeah.
I found this scene really engaging.
Yeah.
And that comes down to the writing is really good. It's really snappy. I like the writing in the show.
Yeah.
And the performances are very good.
Yes.
Like, well, the Kim Soo-na is just very, very good. She is this woman.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's just so good. And then like the show like rolls from here. And it just keeps going. And then there's like comedic things that happen and stuff that like kind of break the tension a little bit. Mm-hmm. But always kind of making sure to keep a level of tension. Like if it's going to get too much, we're like, okay, we're going to bring it down with something funny so that we can rise it back up.
Yeah. So Kim Samsoon gets broken up with.
Mm-hmm.
What's she do next?
She goes to the bathroom to cry, as a woman should.
뭡니까 아줌마? 변태예요? 아니면 남자 화장실에서 수유 중입니까?
She's in the men's room.
Yeah.
She's just in a stall in the men's room by mistake.
Yeah. Yep.
And that scene's longer. She cries for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and this guy is like knocking on the stall door.
And she goes, Isaiah. Basically, like, I'm here, occupied, right? Like, and I'm in here. And, like 3 times before, and then like another one, I just got broken up with. Leave me alone. I'm in here. And then the final knock is her going and coming out, and what the guy says is like, "Are you a pervert?
Yeah.
What are you doing in the men's room?"
So, one, this guy was present. We know later he was present to see her just get broken up with.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, have some tact. Just
No.
let the woman cry in the bathroom.
We have money. We don't have tact.
It's like I would have like. You hear her like just weeping. I would have. There's another dude using a urinal.
Yeah.
I would have just been like, let's go use the other one. Like,
yeah, like there's definitely got to be another bathroom on this
it's like
floor.
I would honestly like. We should probably just like keep the door like guarded until she's done.
Yeah.
Because like, you know,
vulnerable.
yeah. But no, this guy's a jerk.
Yes.
And we learned that he's the co-lead.
Yeah.
This is his introduction.
Mm-hmm.
This is Hyun Ji Hyun. Wait, no, I can't say it.
Hyun Ji Hyun?
Hyun Jin Hyun.
Hyun. Jin Hyun.
Jin Hyun.
Hyun Shi. You can just say Hyun Shi if you want.
Hyun Ji.
Hyun Shi. Like Mr. Hyun.
Hyun Shi.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to say Mr. Hyun.
Yeah, okay, you can do that.
Yeah. I honestly thought that he was going to be a nothing character because just there.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, because it's there for this one joke.
Mm.
Are you a pervert? You know, like, but no, he is actually the second main character.
Yes.
He's the romantic lead. This is technically a meet cute.
This is, in fact, the sloppiest of meet cute.
No, it's not. Full House had a sloppier meet cute.
Oh, yeah.
Literal slop.
Yep. Yeah, actually.
On the lap of a man in an airport.
Yep. That's true. There's throw up involved. My bad.
This one just involves the bathroom.
And tears. And a lot of runny mascara. Hey, kids, if you're going to go confront your lover for cheating and you think you're going to cry, don't put on mascara or put on waterproof mascara.
It's good. So describe Mr. Hyun.
Mr. Hyun is baby. He is so young.
The character is supposed to be 27.
He's so young.
Yeah, the actor I don't think is 27.
I'm pretty sure he was 22.
Something like that.
He's baby, with big fluffy hair. He is, which you will find out, rich.
The heir to a restaurant company?
The heir to a hotel.
Okay.
He owns his own restaurant. And he is pretty arrogant.
Yep.
And has trauma that you'll find out. You won't find out because you refuse to watch more episodes.
It's a bit of a playboy, it seems like.
No.
Okay.
No, he actually refuses to date.
I guess that's true. You're right.
The first time you see him, which they like rewind from this point to see like how he was in that scene.
Yeah,
like
he
sitting
is,
right
he is
behind.
in the lobby, right behind.
Yeah, like she and her boyfriend, her ex, are sitting having a conversation at the hotel, like at one of the tables in the hotel restaurant, and he has the chair that is directly at her back. So,
yes. So I have that clip.
Okay.
So you're gonna hear Samsoon blow up again at her boyfriend, and this is from Mr. Hyun's perspective.
내가 욕할 때마다 흥분된다. 그랬어 안 그랬어 이 말탱구리야.
너 이 바닥에 쫙 소문난 거 모르지? 무례하고 건방지고 아나무인이라고. 맞선 보기 싫음. 너희 어머니하고 너희 집에서 해결해. 여자들 헛쓰고 시키지 말고.
That is him and his blind date.
Yep.
He laughs at a woman suffering.
Yep.
So his blind date just throws water in his face.
Yeah, it isn't just him laughing at her suffering. It's like a whole lead up. She's like trying to have a conversation with him, and he keeps shushing her so he can hear the tea from the other side and drag her at every point. Where she's like, "Don't you ever love me?" And he's like, "Why would you ask that?" Obviously, he doesn't. What about blah blah blah? And you're like, okay, she's like out loud, like narrating and like dragging this woman, and so the other woman is fed up.
But not only that, it seems like he is so disinterested in this date.
He in fact is.
And so
clearly.
when she splashes water in his face and tells him like, "Hey, if you're like," I think she says like, maybe you shouldn't be going on blind dates if you're gonna be this way.
She says like, I've heard stories about you doing things like this and like not being interested, but can you talk to your mom so she stops wasting the time of people who are actually looking? Because like they're rich, so they arrange dates with other rich people's kids. And that's like basically what Soketing is, at least in this kind of money bracket. And they're forced to go. They can't really bow out of them. So he's wasting everyone's time.
Yes.
And she's annoyed by it. She's like, I could be doing something with my friends on Christmas Eve, thanks.
And it's actually funny because when you first meet Mr. Hyun in the bathroom and he like confronts Samsoon about being in the men's room, he's covered in water. Mm-hmm. And I thought it was like a shiny suit. I was like, what is this shiny suit he's wearing? It's like got like glitter on it. But it's like, no, it's water from when he had been splashed on earlier.
Yeah. Good consistency. I didn't even notice the water, to be honest.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it just looked like a shiny suit.
Like, what is fashion right now? I will say the fashion in this show is far better than Full House.
It's just kind of normal. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, he's dressed nice for a blind date, you know, as compared to Rain, who was wearing weird
so bad
like togas and things.
So bad, but also the women are dressed better. They're dressed like everyday people. Anyway. Yeah.
Speaking of everyday things, we then move on to Samsoon's just everyday life.
Yeah. She is now out looking for a job.
Yep.
Because, and we see this in one of her interviews, she had taken a day off to fight for her love, and which translated into her previous job wouldn't give her the day off on Christmas Eve, the most busy time of day in Korea for like pastry places.
Yeah.
Well, that
one of them.
Yeah. And so she just no-called, no-showed on the most busy day.
That'll do it.
And so they fired her. And she's like, yeah, I really needed to fight for my love. And the guy interviewing her is like, did you win him? No. Lost my job, lost a cheating man. Girl, you should have done it on a different day.
Yeah, so she's out looking for a job. She's also looking for love.
Yeah.
She resorts to going to, I don't know what the service is called, but it's like a matchmaking service.
Yeah. Well, okay.
It's like pre-eHarmony or something.
She doesn't go to it. Oh. That's one of her dreams. It's like the
Oh no, I thought she goes. She goes, and the dream sequence is her like confronting the smarmy like clerk that she meets.
Right. Oh yeah,
you know, he's like a bit of a misogynist, and he's like, "Oh, he's a heavy guy, like he's big."
Yeah, they confirm they even have a conversation about that. Like,
and he's talking about how she's too overweight and too like
old,
not womanly enough. So he like tries to give her a DVD to watch to like I don't know, be more womanly.
Yeah,
but so she has a fantasy sequence where she tells him off.
Yeah,
and it's like a true like Samsoon fashion where it's like, yeah, that's a tough lady. But you then back to reality, she's sitting in the waiting room, and is very meek when talking to him. So it's like one that's very relatable. I'm sure we've all been in situations where it's like, man, I wish I could just tell that guy off.
Yeah,
but it's like, no, you don't.
No, just keep the peace and leave and complain about it later to somebody. Yeah, so she's out just trying to live her life.
I have that clip. Why didn't I play it? Should I play it?
Sure, if you want.
김삼순 씨. 이름도 거시기 하네요.
Laughing about her name.
얼굴에 손 댔어요, 안 댔어요?
100% 자연산이요.
이거 양심 없는 것 좀 보세요. 아니 요즘 같은 세상에 어떻게 얼굴에 손 한 번 안 댈 수가 있어요, 그 얼굴에?
뭐예요? 아 아니 뭐 이런 개뼈다구 같은 회사가 다 있어?
택도 만만치가 않아요. 이런 조건으로 결혼할 수 있다고 생각하세요?
I don't know what he said, but you could tell he was being rude. And you heard her get upset.
Yeah.
She's really good at that.
She's very good at it. And I think like after you've said it and you've been like, oh, she's got a little bit of an accent. And I'm like, yeah, it's pretty obvious that there's an accent. As soon as she played the first clip, I was like, oh yeah, that's fine. But I think that also adds to the flair when she gets mad because it just like adds so much tonality to it. So yeah, it's good.
She's just like a very unique person,
Yeah.
I guess, for TV.
Mhm.
You know, this is just like unlike characters of the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, she's looking for love, right? One person is actively trying to avoid love of any kind. Mr. Hyun Bin.
Yes. He's like, none for me, thanks.
Yeah, so we get a scene with him and his mom, his rich mom,
Mhm.
CEO mom.
CEO mom.
And he's like trying to tell her, I don't want to do blind dates anymore. And she's like, I don't care. You're doing it.
Yeah.
Also, our restaurant needs
Yeah,
the head chef left. We need a new one.
Yeah, and not the head chef. So like he goes into work I guess it has to be Christmas because it was Christmas Eve the day before, or maybe some time passed and you don't really notice. And his head chef and his hostess, like manager, that's right, the floor manager, are like, hey, the pastry chef went back to France because their mom is sick. And he's like, oh, okay, when are they coming back? Never. But we need so he goes to his mom's hotel to ask for like, yo, can we use desserts from your head pastry chef until we can find someone? And mom's like, you ruined another date. You can't have anything. If you want my pastries, come back to work for the hotel. Close your restaurant and come back to work for the hotel. That's basically the answer she gives him.
I love their relationship because like she's like abusive to him.
She is. Hi, kids. I know he just said he loves that.
It's done for comedy. It's funny.
Yeah. She is. She hits the crap out of her son.
But it's like it's playful.
It's actually funny. I made us rewind it this time around because at one point, like, she's like hitting him. She's like smacking him with this person, being like, "You jerk! Listen to me!" Yeah. And then like the elevator stops, and so they stop. And then it closes again. She goes back to hitting him. And at one point, like, he catches her arms and she's like, what are you doing? And you see both of them break. They both start laughing and then it cuts so that you can't see it. And they're just having fun. I wonder how many times they had to shoot this.
디너 얼마 안 남았어요. 빵 주세요.
얘기는 하겠지만 크리스가 안 된다 그러면 나도 어쩔 수 없어.
크리스가 저 좋아하잖아요. 전화만 넣어주세요.
나쁜 자식. 언제까지 이러고 다닐 거야? 당장 걷어치고 돌아.
What made you laugh there?
She was like, Chris is busy. Chris isn't going to do it. That's the name of their head pastry chef. And he goes, Chris loves me. Chris will do it. And then she starts hitting him saying, you stupid jerk. How did you turn out like this?
And also, one of my favorite lines from this episode is she says, if you don't want to go on any more blind dates, get married.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, that's the ultimatum.
Yeah.
No more blind dates? Then you better get married.
That's it.
Yep.
I'm going to watch Kim soon after we're done doing this. Yeah, I think it's actually really interesting because you see his home life in this episode and we don't go to her house at all this episode, but there are many episodes that are spent in her family home. And it's funny that you don't see it at all in the first episode. But anyway, he's getting beat by his mom in his mom's hotel on the way up to her office, and then gets permission to go and bother their head chef. And guess who's interviewing in the hotel?
Samsoon.
So not with the head chef, but
no. This is this the guy who like doesn't hire her because
she got
fired.
Yeah, I think his what he actually said was like you have too much experience for like the what we're using. And she walks out saying like, too much experience for this place, not enough experience for this place. What? And I was like, yes, that's what like that right there made me feel too much like this is reality and not a TV show. And she gets distracted and is like looking into the
yeah. On her way out, she figures, I'm not getting this job. I might as well see this like really fancy kitchen that they have.
And she goes and she's like peeking in through the window and is like, oh my gosh, look at those beautiful cakes. Look at the smell of the sugar in the confectionery. And then somebody shows up behind her and startles her. And she's like bent over looking through a window and knocks her head into some stranger's chest. And her hair gets caught in a button.
It's not a secret. Who is it?
Mr. Hyun.
Yeah. So our two romantic leads end up accidentally getting tangled together.
Mhm.
Her hair gets stuck in his buttons.
Yep.
I didn't get a clip of this particular part,
That's
but
fine.
he like drags her into the kitchen and starts demanding scissors to cut her hair. She's like, you can't cut my hair.
I'll sue you. And that he like hears that and is like, okay, she doesn't work here. If she doesn't know who I am, nope.
And he doesn't recognize her from that. Neither, I don't think.
No, because she's not covered in black mascara like the Darkwing Duck.
He does cut her hair off, though.
He does. Not all of it, but the piece that is attached to him. Yes.
And she like scuttles out of there.
After throwing a cake in his face.
Well, I don't have that yet.
Oh.
Okay, I do have that clip. So yes, she does throw a cake in his face.
Mhm.
And I think one rule that I've been doing for these episodes of TV that are in another language, if anyone speaks English, I gotta get it.
Did you get my message, Chris?
I got it, but I can't do it today. I can start it tomorrow, though.
That won't do. We barely made this through lunch. Come on, Chris.
I'm sorry, it's impossible. It's not like I can give you the goods from our deli.
Come on, Chris. Just enough to cover dinner. That's all.
I can't.
What is that bouncy comedy music? What happened? Is that the cake?
She smashed the cake in his face. A cake that she made. A cake that she brought for her interview to taste test that nobody bothered to taste test.
Yep. So this guy insulted her and cut her hair. And she's like, you know what? Screw this. I'm going to go smash this cake in this guy's face.
And she did. And it was delicious.
Yeah. And that's... So she runs off and Mr. Hyun tastes the cake on his face and then picks some off the floor.
It's sitting on the cake tray. It's like still on the
box.
cake tray. Yeah.
I get it, but like you see him like bend over and like take a piece of like cake out of this cake box off from the floor and like taste it.
Yeah.
And it's just like I need to hire this woman.
I need to find this woman and hire her. And so he chases her down with cake on his face. I remember when we were watching this together, you were like, gosh, some of those people are going home and telling their partners, the craziest thing happened. The owner's kid came in today demanding stuff of our boss. And then random cake.
Well, not only
face.
that, before that, we see him coming in and a woman is like, her hair is stuck in his shirt and he's demanding scissors. And then he cuts it. She runs off and then she comes back and hits him with cake. It was very weird. Yeah, so he runs after her. She's trying to hail a cab, and he's just like, "Hey, come back!"
Yeah,
and I'm sure she assumes that he's gonna like try to press charges or something for the cake incident.
Yeah,
but the truth is, no.
He's like, "Take my card, come and interview tomorrow."
Yep. So he actually like hops in her cab.
Yeah,
and then tries to give her his business card.
Yeah.
안 내리면 후회하실 텐데. 아저씨, 여기 좀 내려주세요. 여기서 내린대요. 이거 왜 이래요? 이거 나요. 진짜 기가 막히다 진짜.
이 형 받은 거 한번 보시죠.
내가 왜요? 여자한테 머리카락이 얼마나 중요한 건데 그거 아 진짜.
She's like trying to hand her card. She's like, "Get away from me!"
Yeah, don't shove this in my face. I don't want to see. Get out of my car. Sorry, I was just thinking about the moment before this when he gets in the car and the taxi driver is like, "What is happening?" And he's like, "She's my nuna." Like that, I'm her younger brother. He literally says like, "Num dang sang," and he just takes the way she looks at him like, "Ah!" It's funny. The whole interaction is both funny and very aggressively rude.
When she like gets annoyed, she's very funny.
Yeah,
like I don't know. The way she talks is very funny.
Mm-hmm. She's like, "Wah!" Yeah, she's fun.
But she accepts.
Mm-hmm.
And but I
she
honestly,
needs a job.
before even this point, again, this episode's 70 minutes long.
Uh-huh.
And like I looked at the timestamp and we're like 40 minutes in and I was like, it's been 40 minutes already. I think that is a testament to how engaging the show is because those 70 minutes just flew by.
Yeah. I have good TV shows.
Good pacing.
Yeah. Good characters.
Yeah.
All of it.
And compared to Full House, this was amazing.
Full House was 30 hours long.
That was a slog. It was the same amount of time technically, but it felt so much more.
I'm just thinking about you from earlier this week. I've already put in 15 hours.
Yeah. So like by this point it's like, oh yeah, this is it's been flying by.
Yeah.
She accepts his offer. They interview. She brings in her resume and includes a picture of her and he's like, "Did you use Photoshop?" And she's like,
"Yes."
She just like very like, yeah.
She's honest.
Yeah.
Like if you could ask her a direct question, she's not gonna lie about it.
But you learn about kind of her story about how she got into cakes.
Mm-hmm.
It's like divine intervention, I guess.
It was just, I went in a shop, I picked up a book. It was about French pastries. And I was like, that's what I'm going to do.
I think she said like if it had been a book about automobiles, maybe she'd be making cars by now. Or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she just, I think in that time, that's when she drops the Forrest Gump reference.
Yeah.
Talking about how,
life is like a box of chocolates.
Yeah. But she's like, no, for me, life is like a bunch of cakes or something.
So cute. Ugh, it's such a good show.
We do got to meet one more character though. I'm assuming who is important. So when Samsoon gets hired, she and Mr. Hyun meet in his office
to work out the contract.
Yep. And she insists that she change her name or she be, referred to as a different name.
She does not like being called Samsoon.
Because it's old.
It is old. And you see it like a couple of times in this episode, even in the like her fantasy of the dating company.
Yeah.
When the guy reads her name, he goes, Samsoon.
Yeah, I part of that clip I actually got. He's like, Samsoon.
Yeah, I heard it when you played it the first time. I'm pretty sure that Mr. Hyun does not react to it. He's just like, okay, whatever. And that's not normal. And she does not like how people always react to her name. And she's just like, I've had to deal with this for 30 years. And so when I can introduce myself as somebody else, I do. So here's another name I've always gone by. I want that to be my name on my name tag and everybody here to know me about it. Know me by it.
삼순이라는 이름이 정 싫다면 어느 것이든 좋습니다. 단 희진이란 이름만 빼고요.
아니 희진이라는 이름을 빼다뇨?
김삼순과 김희진 이 두 개를 뺀 나머지 이름에서 선택하시라고요.
아 그건 또 왜 그래야 되는데요?
그것까지는 알 필요 없습니다.
싫어요. 난 꼭 김희진이어야 된단 말이에요.
What's the name she wants to go by?
김희진.
Kim Hee-jin, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he reacts badly to Hee-jin.
Yes.
For reasons.
Mm-hmm. That you don't know this episode.
Right. But she's like, she won't take no for an answer. She's like, you call me Hee-jin Kim or I'm out.
Yeah.
And he's like, fine.
Yeah, basically.
But why is Hee-jin such a sore subject for him?
Well, I guess you're going to have to watch the show and find out.
No, we got a scene.
You literally don't know her name.
Oh, you don't?
No, they don't introduce her name.
Okay, well, I'm going to spoil it then. Hee-jin's like an old flame of his.
Why do you know that?
Because you told me.
I know, so keep it to yourself.
Either way, we meet in that case, if you don't know that, then we meet a strange woman.
Yes, two strange women.
We meet two random women on an airplane that are like seem completely
unrelated.
Out of nowhere. Yeah, yep. But we meet them anyway.
Yeah.
혜진 씨 그렇게 안 봤는데 정말 엉뚱하다. 아니 그러다가 대뜸 가서 물어볼 거 뭐야?
다시 돌아오게 돼서 너무 기뻐요. 3년 전 떠나갈 땐 다시 못 돌아올 줄 알았거든요.
혹시 빚 지고 도망갔던 거 아니야? 어떻게 알았어? Welcome back.
Cute.
These are two babbling women being very annoying on an airplane. drinking a full bottle of wine with
Yes.
glasses, which I think is illegal. I don't know what Air Korea is like, but Korean Air.
I don't know either.
It's definitely not first class. They're in economy.
It's a long flight.
Drinking I don't think you can order a big old bottle of wine on a plane unless you're in first class, right?
I have no idea. I've never had first class money.
Oh, maybe it was different in the 2005 or whatever. But
Mhm.
they're giggling, and they assume a man who's sitting a few rows in front of them is like looking at them because he's interested. You know, like an older man.
Mhm.
No, he's just annoyed by them.
Yeah, he's just really annoyed. They're being so loud.
He's sitting there trying to watch Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, which is actually playing in the plane.
film.
He's like, "Hey man, I'm trying to watch Harry Potter. Can you shut up?"
Yeah. It's a long flight. They're coming from America, so it's a 12 or 14-hour flight.
But again, so they don't introduce these characters. They don't say their names.
Nope.
Okay, well either one is Heejin,
Yes.
who is
Is it Yoon Heejin? I can't remember.
it's Yu Heejin.
Yoon
Yeah.
Heejin.
Miss Yu.
Yeah. Miss you.
But she's been spending time in the U.S. That's why she says welcome back.
Yeah. Actually, I think the one who says welcome back is the other woman.
Oh, okay. Well,
But still.
if we don't learn these people's names, then how?
That's true.
Yeah. This is the one scene that felt kind of out of nowhere. Like, I
Mhm.
think this one could have been introduced a little better
I'm pretty sure it's the last scene of the episode, right?
before, like, her being introduced as the new pastry chef. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like it follows up very quickly in the next episode, which is just like you're like, who are these people? This is weird. But it's very quickly.
Got it.
Yeah.
And I have the clip of her being introduced to the team.
오늘부터 우리와 함께 일할 새로운 가족을 소개합니다. 새로운 파티셰 김희진 씨입니다.
His microphone peeking in there. Yeah, so she's gonna be working with a bunch of like younger like wait staff, I guess. You know?
Yeah.
She feels you hear her thoughts because there's a bit of like, you know, JD style Samsung narration, you know, like her thought, you can hear her thoughts.
Yeah.
I mean, she remarks about the young wait staff or something, like, right?
Yeah. She's like, oh, it'll be nice when you get to know Nuna and like stuff like that because she's still looking for love, I guess. And yeah, it's fun. I'm thinking of a specific scene that happens like in episode 3 that I'm just going to play for you because it's pretty good.
And he, Mr. Hyun almost calls her
Kim Samsoon.
Kim Sam,
Yeah.
but then he cuts himself off. Kim Heejin.
Because she would have walked out immediately.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the first episode of My Lovely Samsoon.
And so much more from there, kids.
Would you recommend?
Yes.
Me too. I honestly I thought this was a very, very pleasant show.
Yay!
Yeah, I quite enjoyed it.
Yay!
It's like it's kind of sad it didn't line up with Christmas because it does feel like a kind of cozy Christmas show.
It is. Don't worry, we'll fix that. Next Christmas, it's gonna be 16 days of Kim Samsoon. We're gonna watch an episode every day.
Maybe.
Every other day, so that you get a break.
Yeah.
And it lasts all the way through Christmas.
Like an advent calendar.
Yeah.
Samsoon advent calendar. But what did the world think? What did Korea think?
That's a good question.
My Lovely Samsoon was a ratings smash in its native South Korea, with the show claiming a 41.7% rating by the 10th episode and a 50.5% with the last episode.
All right.
That's good.
That is good.
From what I heard. It remains one of the highest rated Korean dramas of all time.
Yes, for reasons.
The show also earned strong ratings when it aired in the Philippines.
Oh, that makes sense.
Korean news outlets frequently described Samsoon syndrome. I saw that phrase, Samsoon syndrome, so many times by different news articles.
What is it?
Wherein the Korean public overwhelmingly related to and empathized with the character of Kim Samsoon.
Yes.
So apparently, like, you know, it was like a craze through South Korea where like, this woman is just like us.
Yeah. And that's the place the author wrote her from.
But like Samsoon syndrome makes it sound like a
bad,
like a social ill, you
Yeah.
know, like I said, in reading these news articles, I got the impression that like the Korean press looked down on the people who liked the show. It was weird.
So like how people look down on people who
Well, they're
Twilight.
like, how, they're like, we've never seen anything like this before, where regular people are on TV. You know what I mean? And these regular people like that there are regular people on TV. She's so normal, or not even normal. She's so
average,
homely.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It was
That's
it was
annoying.
like this slight condescension.
Yeah. But yeah, that makes, I could see it as being like, oh, if people are like, oh, if we just have normal people on TV representing us rather than gorgeous, amazing people, then we won't raise our standards.
Yeah. I don't know, but like, yeah, I got this like slight tone of condescension when reading about Samsun syndrome. The Chosun Ilbo provided this quote from the Samsun online fan club. Quote, Samsun makes us realize that there are many more normal, hardworking people than there are wealthy and beautiful ones.
Yes.
So like they like went into like the message boards and were like, what are these fans talking about?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, we love this because it's just like us.
Yeah.
The cast was praised, with Yonhap News saying, quote, Kim Soon-ah's comical acting, which perfectly fits the expression, quote, playing to her heart's content, is at its peak. And Hyun Bin, who is still a rookie, seems to be firmly supporting her. The show continues to receive praise and modern reviews. K-Drama Love called it a, quote, sparkling, fun, romantic confection. And The Craze called the storyline and acting, quote, timeless. At the Baeksang Arts Awards, Baeksang?
Beck is a B-A-E?
E-K.
B-A-E-K? Beck.
Beck. At the Baeksang Arts Awards, my lovely Samsun won Grand Prize Television and Best Screenplay Television. Director Kim Yoon-chul and lead actress Kim Soon-ah both received nominations. At the NBC Drama Awards, the show won the Grand Prize Best Top Actress for Kim Soon-ah, Best Top Actor for Hyun Bin, Best Actress for Jung Ryo-won, I don't know what character that plays, Best New Actor for Daniel Henney. We didn't meet. No Daniel Henney. Popularity Award Actress for Kim Soon-ah, Popularity Award Actor for Hyun Bin, and Best Couple for Kim Soon-ah and Hyun Bin. It swept.
Took everything.
My lovely Samsun also won the miniseries category grand prize at the Seoul Drama Awards and Best OST at the Mnet Asian Music Awards. And Kim Soon-ah won the Grimme Award for Best Actress, Korean Drama Award for Best Actress, Korean Broadcasting Producer Award for Best Actress, and Korean Video Contest Talent category Photogenic Award.
Dang. She swept. She said, my career is here, guys.
Yeah, this was like kind of her breakout role.
Yeah. Wow. She deserves it.
Yeah, she's great.
She deserves all the praise.
She carried the show. And Hyun Bin supported her.
And he's done great things since.
And where did the show go from here?
Well, it ended.
My lovely Samsun ran for one series of 16 episodes, as is the custom.
Yes.
Any teases on what happens next?
No, watch the show.
Well, give us a little tease.
Watch the show.
Even the next episode. What's next on Samsun's agenda? Get acclimated to her new work.
Next episode, we find out the two women who were in the plane. One is Heejin, who is coming back to wreck some stuff, not on purpose. And the other person is Samsun's older sister, who is coming back to wreck some stuff.
Who's Daniel Henney? Who's he play?
Daniel Henney plays a friend of Kim Hee-jin who shows up in episode 4 or so, I think, who is a doctor.
Okay.
That is all you get. Watch the show.
Watch the show.
Watch it, kid.
I got some legacy stuff that I found out about. I don't know how you feel about these things.
Oh.
In July 2005, a television special titled Korea Kim Samsun aired on NBC, which, quote, looked at how the Kim Samsuns in Korea live and what message this drama sends to our society.
Oh, no, don't tell me.
So it's like an examination on the real Kim Samsuns of Korea.
Okay.
Like the real working woman.
Got it.
Ratings for this program were also strong.
Okay, so it was positive.
Yes.
Okay, good.
September 2005 saw the airing of the 2005 Samsoon contest, which sought to find the, quote, true Samsoon of this era.
Okay.
So it was a contest to find...
So it was a beauty contest for Samsoon.
Sort of.
Weird.
Among the 600 applicants across South Korea, 12 finalists competed for the prize of 1 million won and a one-day date with actor Hyun Bin.
Wow.
And apparently the contest category, not categories, but the events for the contest included things like cursing, being like talking like a sailor, an eating contest.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was basically like, it felt like a trashy reality show where it's like, we want to find the most like
weird,
obnoxious fat woman we can. That's Korea's true Kim Samsoon.
That's awful on many levels.
Yes, and the reviews of this that I found were not kind.
Good.
Apparently, that people didn't like this one because it was like too broad.
Yeah.
It kind of lost sight of why people like Kim Samsoon.
Yeah, and it was also saying this is what makes, like we were talking about how she is so multifaceted, and it's not just these things, but the things that society put on her is she cursed, she's fat, she's old. And that's what society in the show looked at when they saw when they looked at her. But that wasn't.
Yeah, she's more than that. But
yeah,
this contest, it was like, no, it's just those superficial things that we're looking for.
Rather than an eating contest, it should have been like a making contest. Not necessarily baking, but like, what's your craft? Let's see it. Kind of.
Yeah, they might have done something like that. But yeah, it was just like 12, like, overweight in quotes women. But again, it's like, I even looked at I was like, these are just like women. They're just women.
Yeah.
They're just like normal women.
Okay, moving on. What else?
Very stupid. My Lovely Samsoon also spawned a 2008 Filipino remake, a 2011 stage adaptation, and a 2020 Thai remake.
No, I will not be watching those.
Fair enough. That's all I got for My Lovely Samsoon. We did it.
We did it. Not painful at all. And really didn't even take an hour.
We do need to discuss who won.
I did.
Was it Kim Samsoon or was it PANICS? No. It wasn't PANICS. Are you kidding me?
No.
Yeah, Kim Samsoon wins, clear and away. Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah. And like I said, I do recommend it. I think people should seek this out. Like it probably is a good gateway,
It is.
Gateway drug to the Korean drama scene.
If you want a current gateway, DM me at mediamade show, and I will ask you some questions about your taste in American or whatever TV you do watch, and I will give to you what you should be watching in Korean.
There you go.
But yeah, it was definitely very easy to use this one to break people into it. Like if you were just like, this is gonna be it's fine, just watch it. And it stands the test. Okay, again, there are some stuff that it does not stand the test for, but for the most part, it stands the test.
Yeah.
Of time.
What's next on our agenda here? Runners up?
Yeah, runners up. Okay, for you, if we were not watching PANICS, because it was so short, we could have been watching My Name is Earl, which I don't know if is better. I've never watched it. It just seems like a show I wouldn't be into.
It's a very charming show. I remember my friend Josh introduced me to it, and I ended up watching like all 3 seasons of it. Again, I think this is around the time, just like with Lost. It was like networks were just streaming their content online for free without I think maybe you'd watch 2 ads and then you just watch the whole episode, Yeah. And this was before Netflix streaming.
Right.
So everyone just hosted their own shows on their website. So I was able to watch all of My Name is Earl, which is it's a charming show. It's a little lowbrow. It's like caricatures of white trash, basically. So I'm sure it's aged a little badly, but it was fine. It wasn't I feel like people can go back and revisit My Name is Earl and not be embarrassed by it.
Okay. You've never made me watch it, so it sounds like you're embarrassed by it.
It never ended.
Oh,
either.
It's still going?
No, because it was a show about an ex-con who has a revelation. He has a realization that I've been a horrible human being.
Mm.
It's sort of like 100 Deeds of Eddie McDowell, or whatever. I need to do 100 good deeds to reconcile with the bad deeds I've done in my whole life. Like me and my brother have, we've wronged all these people. So he makes a list of every human being that he's wronged.
And he goes
out of his way to try and like fix them, and undo the damage he's done.
And
but
nothing goes wrong.
The series ended before he could finish the list. But in the guy who made My Name Is Earl, his next show, which I think is called Raising Hope.
Yeah, funny. I like Raising Hope.
The first episode of Raising Hope, there's a TV newscast where it says like, local man, finish his list to, make change in his life or whatever. So it's like he found closure through that. Yeah.
Got it. Raising Hope is so good, guys.
If you like Raising Hope, you'd probably like My Name Is Earl. It's the same guy.
I'll give that to you. We also could have been watching MTV's Homewrecker.
Homewrecker is like Wild Boys and Viva La Bam, I think, have like ended. So all those MTV guys, they were just like going on to other crappy shows.
Mm-hmm.
And Ryan Dunn of Viva La Bam fame hosted a Room Raiders like extreme makeover home edition style TV show where he would go to like college students like dorms or their rooms, their houses, and renovate them in a very extreme way. It sucked. Like it's trashy reality TV.
Sounds like it.
But I've seen all 8 episodes or whatever of it.
8. Wow.
Yeah. It's funny. We were looking at the runners up, and this is when like TV cable networks, they all realized reality TV is so cheap to make and people love it. We could do this forever. And so it's like, this is truly the rise. Like it's been a slow rise because, we've had
careful with that slow rising hand.
We've had reality TV like going back to like Survivor, The Real World, The Osbournes, but it's like we're at the like mainstream peak maybe of reality TV.
Yeah,
it's embarrassing.
Oh, boo.
So yeah, don't watch Homewrecker. It's just something that it happened. I watched it.
Don't you do it. And finally, the show that we should have been watching for you, Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Avatar: The Last Airbender. This is like one of those things where this is chosen by the nature of how we decide what most invaded our life.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen PANICS all the way through multiple times.
Yeah.
I've seen Avatar: The Last Airbender all the way through twice. Yeah. Less than PANICS.
Yeah.
But Avatar has more episodes than PANICS.
Yeah.
So if we had counted pure episode count, Avatar would have won, clear and away. But
yeah. We should change our rules.
This is the way it goes.
We can change our rules. We're the bosses. We're the bosses.
Avatar: The Last Airbender is an amazing show that you should watch.
Yes.
But we can't talk about it. It's fantastic. That was like the show that kept me in the Nickelodeon ecosystem.
For just a little bit longer.
Just a little bit longer. I didn't actually watch I didn't watch the last season when it aired. Because by that last season, I was definitely out of Nickelodeon.
Mm-hmm.
I just missed it. And I think like they stopped airing the last season on Nickelodeon proper. It was like hidden away on like Nicktoons or whatever.
Now you got.
But then I got the internet and I was able to watch them all.
Yes. And we have the box set, don't we? No.
I just have season 1.
Okay.
We recently accidentally bought like a month of Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
So I just watched it all again.
Plus
and
Legend of Korra.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
It's good. Okay, for me, if we weren't watching My Name is Kim Samsoon, we could have... I watched a lot of TV from this year. So least on the list is Life with Derek, which is a Canadian children's sitcom that is about a blended family.
Aired on Disney Channel, I think.
Yeah, it did. And that show, because you have no idea what it is and you've never heard of it, the show is basically a man with 2 sons and a daughter and a woman with 2 daughters date and get married without telling their kids and just move them in. And like the oldest kids are like 15 or 16 at the time. And it's like 15-year-old boy who's really, really cool and a 15-year-old girl who's very, very nerdy. So they fight a lot. They fight a lot. But this is probably also the thing that got me into fan fiction, because the problem with many shows of this era is that the lead actors who were children were kind of into each other. And so some of the fighting was very flirtatious and it was weird. And I was like, I mean, but they're not blood related. They're dating though, right? And they were. Not the characters, but the actors. And so it's like, oh, that makes sense. So it also could have been Doctor Who, which I'm saying, even though you said that doesn't count.
Yeah, I said, so according to Wikipedia, the Doctor Who 2005 revival is just a continuation.
Technically it is, because you start with Doctor 9.
So it is, you're talking about a 2005 season of a 1962 show, which doesn't count. Doctor Who is a 1962
You can go
show.
ahead and say that it doesn't count by your standards, counts by mine. They are two different shows. So Doctor Who, I started it and with my favorite doctor, and it just gets a what's the word? It gets a mention.
You made me watch that first episode. It's bad.
It is.
It's creepy.
It's very creepy.
It's off-putting.
Ooh. Next up is, I would say, Supernatural. Yeah. I'm looking at my
Wow,
list.
it is crazy that we missed out on Supernatural.
Yeah?
For you. Yeah, just because you talk about that show being so, like, you frequently bring it up.
This is not a Supernatural podcast, but give me 10 minutes of your time. No, Supernatural is really, really good. I stopped mid-season 10, though, because strong belief in anyone who has ever heard me talk about the show should have ended at season 5. Like, I almost want to watch through it with you from season 1 through season 5. I see the face you're making, but it's one of the examples of perfect storytelling. Like, in the way you talk about, not Better Call Saul, the other one. Breaking Bad, where it's just kind of like, you see how he becomes this, and it just makes sense and it ends. Like, it's very obvious that the showrunners and everybody who wrote this had the intention for it to end at season 5. Like, when I watched the last episode, I was crying and so confused like 10 minutes before it ended, because I was like, I know at the point that I was watching it, because I wasn't watching it live, that there were at that point at least 6 more seasons. And I was like, it doesn't make sense. It should end here. And it's really, 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 really good. And then it becomes jumping the shark because the company wants to make as much money as they can over it. And by season 10, I was like, I can't. You're doing so many stupid things that don't make sense, specifically to my favorite characters. Anyway, it is a good show and it's pretty interesting if you are not scared easy. I am very scared easy. And so the first few seasons are actually kind of hard for me, and I will just close my eyes. Okay. And then I've got just a couple more. Bones.
Another show that you bring up constantly.
Yes, that I have the same kind of issues with. So Bones was my favorite TV show. So of this list, Bones is the show that, like, it started in 2005, and I watched every episode live through college.
Wow.
Like, because we didn't have to pay for internet or for cable, I would make sure I didn't have classes on Thursday nights so that I could watch the new episodes. I had my friends sit down with me. I had, like, Bones was my show. I loved Bones. And then the writers did something egregious, and I quit in season 10. No, I think it was season 8 or 9. And then I tried to go back, and I was like, I can't. I will never forgive you. But I love it. I can't even go back and rewatch it, though. So it definitely could have been my show. It's so long. But obviously Kim Sam-soon is shorter. Then there is How I Met Your Mother, a show that I watched all 10 seasons of via either Hulu or Netflix. Like, I would just wait for the seasons to drop. And it's a fine show. It's like a good show. By the end, it was like...
I've seen bits of it.
Yeah, but...
Whatever.
Yeah, by the end, it was like, okay. I feel like I wasted several years of my life when we got to the end of it. But it was fine. It was fine.
Is that the one with the Canadian woman who was a pop singer?
Yes.
Yeah, you've shown me clips.
Let's go to the mall.
Yeah. I know Neil Patrick Harris is in it.
Canadian woman. That's Smolders.
I don't know.
No, Robin is her name in the show.
Colby
It's Colby Smolders.
Okay. I only know her from
Avengers.
Avengers,
yeah. And then the last show I will talk about is a show that I also loved a lot, and there is no way I was going to put you through it, called Devil Beside You, which is a Taiwanese drama that is excellent.
Okay.
But you can no longer find proper episodes of it. You can, but all of the syncing is off.
Oh.
So the mouse will move, and then the sound will follow it, and the subtitles are in between. And it's like, I've watched enough times that I'm like, I know what's happening here. I'm going to need to mute this. Like,
That's an easy fix with Adobe Premiere.
That's fair, but I'm not going to download 20-something episodes.
That's fair also.
Because Korean dramas
or
typically stop at 16.
I used to do this with wrestling. You basically hit play in one tab for the audio, and then you hit play in the other tab for the video and get them synced up. And watch it that way.
That's great. Subtitles are still off.
Ah.
But nice. Might do it. Anyway, so those are my runners up.
It's a lot.
It was a lot. I do a lot of TV, guys. I like TV more than movies.
This is a good year for TV for you. I feel like this was a lot of like things that you constantly bring up. So, yeah.
We're getting into those things. It's like everything is references from this era.
Whereas like I'm going to be slowly and, steadily moving away from television, like cable and network.
Yeah.
I'm all on the internet, dude.
Yeah.
You're still there on the internet. You're still there watching TV.
Yes, on the internet. I'm watching TV on the internet.
There we go. That's that. Plugs time.
Oh, yes.
If you like the show, you can do us some favors. You can follow us on your podcast platform of choice. You can leave us a review. You can give us 5 stars. Do all those fun things. You can follow us on Twitter. I'm calling it Twitter. And Instagram at mediamade show. And on Blue Sky at mediamade, where we post polls and pictures and videos and things that I find that, are related to the shows we talk about.
Yeah.
You could also just go in there and tell us what your 2005 TV show is.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah. I try to respond.
And
Say,
tell me
hey,
how you agree with me about Supernatural.
Yeah. If you watch Supernatural or any of these other shows, let us know. You could buy us a coffee on coffee.com. That's ko-fi.com/mediamade. Give us $5. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
As for me, you can follow me on Twitter at Rod the Master and on Blue Sky at Rod the Master, where, I complain about games media sometimes. Retweet pictures of Kirby. I write for a video game website called ZeldaDungeon.net. If you like The Legend of Zelda, you can check that out. That's all I got. What do you got?
If you want to see some old stuff that I've posted to the internet, I have a YouTube called Taming Tales. You can go and check out some stories that I've put up and some very few vlogs of my very Samsung life. I also have a blog that I'm running currently that is a novelization of a current D&D campaign that I am a part of with my friends. It is called Chaos on the Table. Today, as of recording, the 9th chapter has gone up, but by the time you hear this, it'll probably be the 10th. So, give it a check.
Give it a check.
Check it out. Check it out.
Do a perception check on that blog.
Intelligence check. Do you remember the blog? chaosonthetable.blogspot.com.
Woo! And with that, closing out the show.
Yeah.
So you insisted on a closing song.
Yes.
It is a song called Be My Love.
Yeah.
Also by Classic K.
Yeah.
Classic K.
Classic K.
This one, the music they use a few times in the episode of Kim Samsoon.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it was just weird incidental music. Kind of sounded like bouncy, cartoon music. And I was like, what is it? That was maybe the worst part of the show is that song didn't quite fit. But then you were like, no, that's a real song. And we're going to close out with it.
Yeah.
It's a real song.
That's good.
The bouncy, dumb synth noises.
How dare you?
Becomes a pop song. So there we go. We're going to close out with that. And we'll see y'all next time with our movies of 2006.
And remember, kids, I'm not making the clicking sound with my mouth.
Chuck noise.
Chuck noise. Chuck Norris.